And I just want to go. Oh, we started. Hey everybody, it's the D1 Haters podcast. It's your host Jordan. I'm here with my co-host Big Smelly, aka
Big Smelly would actually be a hard name. like Smokey, not Smokey. What was his name on Friday? Big Worm. Big Worm.
No, Big Worm scares me. Someone walk me talking about something. Hey, my name Big Worm. How did you get that nickname?
Well, it's Aries. What's the word?
This is episode 16.
It is indeed. I forgot to post 14. I'm gonna do that right after this.
14 or 14.5?
14.5, yeah.
Type. Just at this point, I don't even label it 14. Well, you can. It doesn't matter. How do we usually start this? We start with weekends. Week. How was your week?
I got a new keyboard. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, throw it in the air. I want to see.
No.
I thought you were about to say you got a new car. I was gonna say, is it a Mercedes?
A new mouse.
And I was gonna ask you.
It also.
Do you know how a Mercedes Benz? Oh, you just like glowy things.
It lights up. I don't know why it's not.
You're one of them kids that needed stimulation in school.
Well,
fidget cubes and all that.
Well, and I did have a fidget spinner. And
I think everybody did. They became less tool.
New shoes.
Oh, you trying to go shoe for shoe?
Cool.
No, I'm joking. I'm not getting back up there. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out a place for my shoe boxes.
Clearly, dude, because I've been like the shoes I usually wear for work, they got so worn down. It got to a point I was like, I have to get new shoes. So,
hey man, they look. You better than me. When it comes to work, I'm gonna get me the most comfortable pair of foam gel bottom Skechers.
See, somebody else wanted me to just get some Skechers. I was like, no, I'm not wearing Skechers, bro. You know what I think of when I think of Skechers? I'm thinking of the bright pink with blue lights and the Heelys on the bottom.
Skechers, people don't understand. The hate from Skechers doesn't come from them being like bad shoes. It's just when we was growing up, Skechers was marketed as the most neon colored
girl shoes.
Disgust, like
it was literally. Oh, and I got this.
Yeah, it's cool. It's gonna stay over there.
It was like $12, bro. They also had a Minato pop figure, like one of those.
Popsicle?
Like they had one of those big ones too. I wanted to get it, but it was like $60.
You was eating Minato? You said a pop? Oh, pop figure.
Dummy. But they had one of those. I just got a discount from Shein. Hold on, what did it say? Hold on. Clearance. Oh, down
the same sale they already had. They always have. That they just re-advertise.
Clearance. Last call. Down to 0.01 cents. Fuel your need to speed your quick ship. They just told me that shipping is less than a penny.
Yeah, you would think that they were talking about the items are going down. No, don't pay for shipping. Even though Shein has shipping deals. Oh, buy 3 items, shipping's free.
Do you use honey?
Yeah, I use honey.
Apparently, we're not supposed to be using honey. Apparently, that's like it got like malware or something on it.
Mr. Beast backed it up, so I knew it was bad for you.
And you still use it?
I used it when I was in college.
I use it because it's like already there. Like I already have it. So
I uninstalled it and I use the Capital One version.
I also have the Capital One version because like with Capital One, it would just like whenever I'm about to buy something, it'll be like, just so you know, if you use your Capital One card, you get the discount or whatever. So like
that you use your Capital One card, or it just be like, these 3 codes might work. Okay, let's try it.
Now that's what I don't be understanding. Where are you getting these 3 codes that might work from?
They be codes that were like used previously. Like they might have a deal. So it's like we don't know if they're still active, but these are probably their most recent codes.
Imagine bro, have you ever used GameFly? I wanted to use GameFly so bad, like as a kid, just on the simple fact that like I would like you can rent a game for $1 and then send it back, and then
Oh yeah.
I wanted to do that so bad, but I was like, I know I'm never gonna give them back.
Yeah, now it's pointless.
Oh yeah, everything's on my digital.
Yeah, I rented off Steam for $1. I'm not giving it back.
It was something I wanted to play on Steam. Oh, it's like a parkour game. I wanted to play that so bad, but it's not free. It looks like a really good game though, but it like there's no like objective or story to it. It's just parkour. Like think of like Skate 3 without the story, just the free roam part. I could play that if it was free.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for who cared. My fault.
I was talking. So I cared, right. So anyway, that's why your hoodie dirty.
It is.
It is.
Where?
That's why your head is dirty, and that's why you got on that
boat. Where?
You don't see that?
Where?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right here?
No, like right there. Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Touch it.
Yeah, touch it.
Look at that. See that right there?
Yeah.
Right there?
Nah.
Right there. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, out the camera. I was trying to.
Anyway, how was your week? What did you do this week?
All right. So boom. I start my camp job again tomorrow. So we had 2 days of orientation.
What days do you work?
Monday through Friday. 8 to 4.
7 to 4.
That's what I'm saying. Well, technically 7 to 4. I live like right near the place we do it, so I just be there. Like I get there. Do I set up early? No. I just go there, and just in case they were like, "Hey, do this. We'll start you." But so I do that. That starts tomorrow, bright and early. But yes, I did that. I had 2 days of orientation. The first day was just going over the rules that you already know. It's a seasonal job, so they have to cover them every time. So I knew all the rules. Second day was they split us into our groups. Said who's head counselor, who's the counselors working with them, and then what age group we're working with.
I was reading a book. It's called Dragon Day.
Read?
It's called Dragon Day. And one of the guys was a camp counselor, right? Now I want to ask you this because like you're going to be a counselor, right? Have been before. Let's say, right? You see two, not like big dragons, but like let's say you see like two baby dragons, like like Blue from. No, not that big. Like Blue, like Velociraptor, like type dragon, like a Velociraptor from Jurassic Park. Let's say you see two of them running at you, right? In between you and said dragon, there are your fellow counselors. There are children that you're supposed to be watching, and there is a field. Now you can get to that door and get inside the building. Do you leave everyone else?
Like leave, like don't say a word and just head inside?
You don't. You see that. Everybody else see that. You, knowing, you having the melanin that you do, you say, oh, what's that? What's that? And you get to the door.
I'm going.
Do you grab anybody? You don't grab nobody. You just
you said between me, which means I have to run towards them and then back.
No. You're at the door. So
I'm already at the door.
So like let's say like the school is right behind.
So either way, I still have to run to get them and then come back.
No. Okay. It's like this. If let's say you got the door.
You said in between me. It was like you said in between me though.
Like the field, like in the field. So like. Okay. So like let's say you're at the school, right? You're at the school and you're like right outside the door because you're watching. This is like recess, so like you're watching everybody like play yada yada. And in front of you, you see your other counselors, and then in front of them, like in the field or whatever, you see the kids playing, and then on the far side of the field, you see two like Velociraptor dragons like running towards the field. So you're looking at them starting to attack children and about to start attacking counselors.
My fellow counselors.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I wanted to like physically go grab them, I'd have to go to them.
You would have to leave the door, grab somebody, and go back, or you would have to waste time like yelling, "Hey, come in the door" or whatever.
All right, so like in my case for where I work, we get walkies. So best believe. Oh, you're dumb if I'm because I'm in my head. I'm putting this on like where I work. I'm putting this situation where I work.
Right.
You're getting walkied. Yo, da 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 da. Look behind you. Start heading to the door. Grab who you can. I have the door open because that door, and I'm going, Ja. Even if it don't lock, I'm telling him, yo, the door is gonna lock if I leave it. So grab who you can and get in here, bro.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know how they did it in the book?
He closed that door.
He closed that door.
He closed that door.
He didn't say a word. He said, bro, the way they described it in the thing, he was like, he was listening to these dragons rip apart these kids and these counselors, and they was just sitting on the other side of that door, just amen, say man. He said he stayed in the school for like 2 weeks. He ate all day lunches. Cause you
what up too?
He said
if I'm in there, you think I'm going outside after that? The only difference between me and him is I'm giving him, hey, get here if you can.
He said they was banging on the door. He had enough time to open the door and let him in. He's like, I'm not taking that chance. You out of it. He said, I had enough time. Couldn't do it.
I'm telling you, the only chance, that's what I'm saying. The only chance is from, get here while you can, because I'm a stand. As soon as I see you running and I see the shadow of the dragon behind.
Close. No, sorry.
He's too close. Hey, it was too close.
So he said he was like he ate their lunches. Oh, he was stuck in there for 2 weeks, mind you. So I'm not mad that he ate their lunches. But then he said he made like a graveyard for like everybody in their lunches. He's like, I ate all their homemade meals. I feel bad. I was like, hey, big bro, you won. You won, low-key. Like you got it. You ain't have a choice.
Dragon Day though.
It's called Dragon Day. It's called Dragon Day. It was fire.
Let me find out.
It's on Audible if you got Audible. I think you automatically get it if you have Amazon Prime. I'm not sure though.
Probably. I don't know who read over here besides me though, so I'll check.
Because I just listened to it while I was at work. No, it's actually free. It's actually free on Audible. But yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The way you described it, I was like, oh, this is definitely on Webtoon.
Oh, nah. It would be fire though.
No, that would, because speaking of that, right? So you know how before this week we had your three misfires. You got sick, power cut out, and then you went away.
Yeah.
So I completely forgot, and we did not cover the webtoon I told you to read, the horror one, the first chapters. See, this is exactly what I'm bringing up now. On the episode, so I can't say that I can't do it. For next episode, I'm gonna resend it to you.
All right.
You're gonna read episode 1 through 5.
Okay.
At the end of 5, it gives you a class roster, and you get to know like their personalities a little bit by then.
Okay.
You're gonna tell me basically who you think is dying first, which is the worst group.
Only 1 through 5.
Yeah, only 1 through. Like, there's more out, but we'll get you on camera. Like, even if we record separately, like something be like,
okay,
this, and then you could just clip it into the next episode. But I need to get you saying this is who I think is going to survive, who's going to die first, and who I would want on my team. I'll send it to you and I'll text it to you. But yeah, because your whole 3 things, bro, the way it got delayed and pushed, I completely forgot it by the time we recorded last episode.
I forgot to read it too. I was dying.
Bro said, but yeah, so I did that. I started the orientation. I started work Monday. Yesterday, one of my friends had their graduation party, so I was down about 30-40 minutes away from my crib again. I was out there from 4 till 1 o'clock. I left there, got home by 2 something. I thought I was pretty smart, right? No, being black and Hispanic, because being black and Hispanic, right? I thought I timed it correctly, right?
All right.
I got there at the perfect time. I'm talking about something. It starts at 4. How much time do you think you would delay it to be like, I'm late, but like the party really is just starting?
If it started 4, this is a friend, right? So if it started at 4, I think I would. If I'm gonna be late, I think I'm gonna show up at about 5:30, maybe 6.
Perfect, right? So we get there. I get to Carteret. Where's that? That's the place it's called. I get there. I had to take the bus there. So like I got to go on bus timing.
Okay.
Buses, they schedule was flipping, so I'm like, I'll get there on time. I know people down there. Worst case scenario, I'll call my aunt or something who lives close. I found out my aunt lived like 5 minutes from her house, which scares me because like we became friends in college, and like you've been in my vicinity too long.
That's how I was.
I'm sitting like that, but so I'm down there, and like my goal is like it wasn't supposed to be this hot. Yesterday, the heat rose out of nowhere for us.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I can just parlay. I'll go get something to drink from this. Nah. I was 30 minutes late. I put up at 4:30 because I needed their AC. I couldn't do it no more.
Wait, they AC wasn't on?
No, I pulled up 30 minutes late because instead of going to the store and stuff like I was planning to, I was like, it's too hot. I need the AC. She went to the front. She was like, oh, hey, come in. We get to the front. She's like, it's hot. When we cool down, I give you a hug, all that. She's like, there's AC inside. Let's go.
Let's go.
She didn't want to stay outside. And I got there, everything was set up. So I was like, my biggest thing when I go is like, if I get there too early, you're on setup crew. No ifs, ands, or buts.
That's why I don't like going places early. If
I'm sitting there.
If I get to a party early, like if I get to like one of my friends' party early, I will stay in my car until I see somebody else pull up.
So P game, if I had the whip, I probably would have too. Bro, I'm literally there, and I'm like, I get there, I turn the corner, walk past. I didn't see not a soul. This is 30 minutes late, right?
Right.
My boy calls me. Perfect. Walk down, find the nearest piece of shade. Sat there talking. Da-da-da-da. Now I'm 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, someone got to be here. I hear people talking in the back. All right, word. Hey, I'm almost there. Come in the front, brought me to the back. Whole thing. AC. The whole time we're going in her house to get in the AC, I'm looking through. The people I heard talking was her little sisters. And like her dad was like, and I'm like, oh, bro, because I'm like the seats are empty. I'm like, oh, maybe they're all like there's shade in the back, and they're just waiting for like the sun to go down. So I'm like, all right, word. I get there, I'm like, ain't no way I'm the first person. This boy, her other friend pulled like 15 minutes after me. Meanwhile, she only can invite certain people, like a certain amount of people. So like, she invited people from like every friend group she got. So like, we're all like meeting each other for the first time, talking about some.
Man, what up?
Bro, he pulled up an hour, so he's like 15 minutes after me. We're sitting here. He's like, I'm always the first person here. I stalled myself an extra 20 just to not be here. I was like, well, if you came on time, like you came 20 minutes early, you would have walked in with me.
Bro, how do?
And the good thing, you know what's crazy? Because the way I put it is, I'm used to it because like, again, black and my mom when I'm Hispanic, so I'm like everything never starts late. I'm saying, you know that feeling, you know you're about to be somewhere earlier than you wanted to, and you're like, damn. So, bro, we walk in and I was like, there's colored people time, and then there's Hispanic people time, because theirs is different. Like they'll be set up and just decide not to show up.
Yeah, no, like you literally like food ready, seats ready,
everything. Like they'll tell you 4:00 and everything's ready by 4. It just doesn't start till later. Colored people time is it's not ready at 4. You pull up at 4, you're setting up with them.
Yeah, 4:00 means 4:00 means we're starting to get ready.
At 4, like everything, it's half set up by 4. Y'all are coming at 4 to finish it up for us.
What whenever I'm about to like go to a party, like if I get invited somewhere, I always have to ask who gonna be there. Cause
I did, and so I asked. But the thing is, like, I got the last minute invite because she's like, I thought I sent it out to you. I'm only have a certain amount of people, so I was like, whatever. I also did this, like one of her close friends, since we all went to school, he dropped up, and like I'm so cool with him, we still hang out. Called that man. I was like, hey, what your plans today is? Because if he's not invited, now his feelings ain't hurt.
Yeah.
But if he goes, yeah, I'm going to Red. All right, I'm gonna see you there.
Yeah.
He said no, and I was like, I have no idea who she's inviting. That was my one like person. I was like, guaranteed.
So when you don't know if somebody's been invited, you say, what's your plans for today?
Yeah, what's your plans for today? Like if it's an event, like a mutual event, what's your plan for today is?
When I try to say the same thing, I'll be like I'll call them just start chatting for a second. Like, hey, so what you about to get into? You know
basically, bro. Like, what's your plan for the day?
I need to know something. Like, hey, you
yeah, that. Or
I'll be like, hey, did you talk to Sam and all, or like, yeah.
I don't say names because then they first question is why, and I'm like, I'm not doing this with you.
no, I believe he's like, no, because I ain't talked to him in a minute. I was about to call them, see what they
exactly. He's like, matter of fact, add him to this call. What you doing today?
Oh no.
Bro, I got hit with that one time. Never use that line again.
Nah. All right, I catch you.
So yeah, I pulled up.
Yeah.
I pulled up. Her other friend pulled up. People I don't know are pulling up.
Yeah.
The whole time we're sitting there, walking. Guess what the conversation is until the party is, till the function really starts. Everybody there is talking about sports on one half the table. Love Island. I'm sitting in the middle of the table. I don't watch soccer, like for real, but like I'm tapped in a little bit. So I'm watching the soccer game. Cool, and they're like, "Yo, Taylor got to go home."
Gotta stop. Listen.
Whoa.
Where does soccer where does it play at? Like I be wanting to watch it. I just don't know where to watch it at.
I ain't gonna lie. Right now, it's not even like the main stuff. Like it's all club sports right now. Like it's the Club World Cup thing right now, which I didn't know was a thing until bro described it to me. So instead of like the big teams, like for the like the real World Cup, it's like club teams. So think about it as like I would say like the NBA has the G League.
Yeah, it'd be like G League.
Yeah, it's like I guess like soccer because it's like Madrid has a club team, and then there's their professional team.
Yeah.
Colleges. You have like the NCAA sports, like the things that are actually recognized. You can get NILs in for, and then you have if they add a new sport, they start off as a club first. Like you get volleyball club.
Yeah.
So it's like that. Yeah, it's like the one right under it before becoming professional. So
I want to watch it.
I gotta figure.
I be wanting to watch.
Bro, the thing is, soccer is fun to watch. Like if you like, I don't have a favorite. Like if I don't have a favorite team, if anybody asks me, but like if I see soccer clips, I'd be sitting there like,
yeah, right. I be sitting there because it looks fun. What's your favorite? What's the worst sport to watch?
Golf.
Really?
Golf. I can't do golf.
I say baseball.
Nah, I can baseball. I can do baseball. I can do because I realized that golf, watching it in person and watching it on the TV is the same thing. Baseball, at first I was like, I watched like the games in person. And baseball has a great atmosphere, like in person. So, like, I'd rather watch baseball before I watch.
If I'm watching someone play golf, I can see. I would have the same effect on both. Like, I'm gonna get bored regardless because I don't care about either.
Nah, baseball is cool just because, like, for me, there's moving parts. Like, bro, go hit the. I ain't gonna lie, that kind of went far. Then you go to the people that be like jumping into the stands,
I could never play baseball, bro, because if you hit me with the ball, I'm going to
that's why I stopped playing in school. Like, bro, I was playing. It was like me and my friends playing. And they let you do, bro. Boom! I was like, yeah, I don't want to play baseball no more.
Nope. Because I don't trust your aim.
Not even their aim. It's the fact that when you play in sports, you're like, as a kid, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get nice at this. Like, I'm going to league.
Yeah.
In my brain, it was if I go to the league, they gonna throw this thing 195 miles per hour. And if you get real nice at baseball, it's legal for them to throw the ball like at you just to get you to first base so you can't swing. So imagine
no, you hitting me with a whole contract going down the drain for everybody. Whole contract gone. Because you wanted to hit me with the balls. It's right.
Nah, yeah, so baseball would never. But yeah, watching wise, baseball is above. Golf is there. I feel like that, and then there's certain sports that I'm like they're not as popular, but like they're more entertaining because I call them high action, like pickleball and pickleball, like anything back and forth. Like you're just sitting there. I can watch those. Tennis is like a slower version of that. I don't know about tennis. I can't watch tennis.
Tennis is hilarious to watch because they be putting all into it.
Like tennis, funny moments get me, but like regular tennis game, I'm like, I'd rather watch ping pong. I see ping pong in the Olympics. Bro said, I was like, oh.
I'd rather watch tennis than ping pong. That's just preference though. I feel like ping pong, table tennis, and badminton are all the same thing.
No. That's why I say ping pong. It would be like a more intense, like close quarters version of it. And I'm playing. Yeah, no, badminton different. And I feel like badminton is like, I don't know how to put this.
How is badminton different from tennis besides the birdie and the ball?
I don't know. There's something about
same
people that it's just no. It's the people that play it. If you look at a badminton player, you can tell the difference between a badminton player, a tennis player, and a ping pong player.
Nah.
I'll pull up 3 right now. You could tell the difference. Let me stop. I don't got that on speed though.
I was about to say I could definitely tell the difference off of the fits alone.
Nah, I'll get you them in their regular wear. You can tell the difference. I'm telling you.
Because I know the build Serena Williams has.
No, I'm telling she be. Tennis players be jacked for no reason. Why are they talking about some?
Hey, bro, there used to be like a couple years ago. There used to be a meme of like tennis practice. You know what you look like? What's her name? What's the grandma name off of Courage the Cowardly Dog? Mabel, I think it is. That's what you look like.
Mabel had that drip back in the day. You don't know. She did. Look at the color scheme. That's what they be wearing in YS outfits now.
No. Yellow?
Bright yellow. Matter of fact, you know what the internet's going crazy off of right now? Black girls wearing yellow. Shout out Love Island. Stop playing with me.
Speaking of, you know what I saw earlier? I saw, Show from Fire Force, right? Somebody, and this is just getting out of hand, bro. Somebody said that Show from Fire Force can beat Goku from Dragon Ball.
No, he definitely can.
Explain.
Goku, right, is gonna look at Show and go, "You're just a kid."
No, he's not. He fight kids.
And then Show. Who?
Goku.
Who?
He didn't.
Did he fight?
He beat his own kid. Arale.
That's discipline. Arale wasn't a kid. Arale wasn't a kid.
That's a kid.
And she beat him.
It don't matter. He fought her.
Because she was super strong.
It don't matter.
For Goku to think that Show is strong and fight him, Show's gonna have to stop time and take his head off.
He gonna stop Rob and try.
I ain't gonna lie, that sword is breaking on Goku's neck.
Also, the fact that Goku can punch through time.
But he did time skip and hit the. You think you're stopping time for real? You're gonna end up here. Goku's a genius when it comes to fighting. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Battle IQ, amazing.
But let him get a regular IQ test.
Somebody said that Naruto's the worst dad in anime history.
In anime history?
Yeah.
Like, Jing Freaks doesn't exist?
I said the same thing. I was like, did you really say Naruto? And Jing?
Naruto, the one that wants to see his kids is worse than the one that saw his kid and said, "Why did you find me?" After leaving him clues to find him.
No. Not only that, Gon was in the hospital dying. Jing was in the next room over. And when Leori was like, your kid is like dying over there. If he's strong, he'll pull through. Like,
he got my genes. I ain't gonna lie, that is some Goku shit. he got my blood. No, that's Vegeta. Vegeta. If the kid is strong, he'll be making it.
That is there. Like Vegeta, I can see Vegeta saying.
But yeah, that's why Vegeta was a bad dad until he had a daughter.
I ain't gonna say he was a bad dad.
No, he wasn't. But
he took it apart.
After Bulma got on his head.
That's fair.
But no, ain't gonna lie. When he had his daughter, said, she doesn't want her bottle. She started crying. Instant blue. I was like, all right, bro, relax.
Why didn't Future Trunks and Future Bulma just stay in the main timeline?
I don't know. They probably could have. And then you get people like what's his name, Zamasu, that was like, nah, filthy trash, meddling in the. Yeah, guess what? You have that universe, Goku Black. Because once I realized that it wasn't linear, like this universe doesn't turn. All right, now we got two Trunks. Matter of fact, I would have came back secretly, dyed my hair and everything. Be like, hey, we're Saiyans as well.
Oh no, that's wicked. Just be like, hey, just so you know, I escaped the planet.
Yeah, we got sitting here.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think dye would work. I think once they went Super Saiyan, it would just
go up. I was just thinking that. I was just like, would that even work on a Saiyan?
Like it worked for Bulma, future Bulma. Actually, ain't gonna lie, that'd be mad weird because you gonna see your other timeline self, your husband, not really your husband.
No, I think he would just have two wives. But I think that
Vegeta,
like if Trunks died,
if it was Chi-Chi though. Chi should have been like, nah, go back to your timeline.
Nah, Chi-Chi ain't having it. I was like, I would have said the same thing. After Beerus killed Zamasu, I think I would be like, okay, why do we care about this timeline anymore?
So I'm saying, like the people over there are safe.
I'm about to say it's still like Earth. Like it's still a bunch of people there. The resistance.
I don't care.
Fair enough.
Villains only come to the Earth to fight the Saiyans, bro. Once the Saiyans left, they would have been fine.
Low key, that's not true though. Like Boo would have just resurrected and killed everybody regardless.
Boo wouldn't have been able to get where he was because they needed the Saiyans' power to unlock his full thing.
No, they didn't need the Saiyans' power. The Saiyans just helped the power.
No,
remember, they were just going to drain literally everybody anyway. Like he was supplying power over the years. The Saiyans just has that much power.
Yeah, exactly. They came it quick. By the time Boo got there, the planet would have been old and corroded.
Then you got who's next? Beerus did come to fight Goku.
Most of the problems are because the Saiyans are there. Frieza came to Earth.
Okay.
To fight.
He was supposed to be dead though. That don't count.
Who, Frieza?
Yeah, he was supposed to be dead.
He came back to fight. Finish your job, bro.
Then
he wasn't supposed to be dead. Goku don't kill.
The androids. Yeah, you do. Goku's killed a lot of people.
Androids are a result of Goku.
No, the Red Ribbon Army was going to try to take over the world regardless.
Yes, but those they would have been done that with a regular robots and military force. The androids got developed because Goku was out there beating them.
It would have happened anyway though. Like without Goku, the androids wouldn't have been made, but the Earth would still be taken over though.
Hey man, maybe the rule under the Red Ribbon Army wouldn't have been so bad.
Low key, if let's say the Red Ribbon Army did take over Earth, right? If he did end up still making androids, anything that came to because 17 is like
16 wouldn't exist without. Let's say 16 wouldn't have existed.
You would.
No, he made it to because his son died to Goku.
Yeah, his son didn't die to Goku. I think his son just died.
No, his son was in. They had the whole like shadowed out figure while Goku was running through the building, blowing shit up, and the building collapsed on that nigga.
I don't think that was Goku though. I don't think Goku did that. I don't think Goku did that.
Goku did because remember that's why his whole directive was kill Goku. Goku took my son. I made 16 to get revenge.
Did Goku kill 16 before he was an android? Let's see. Android 16 was not created before Goku was an android. He was designed by the droid to serve vendetta against Goku. He was not activated until after Goku became an android. Goku didn't become an android. What the fuck is they talking about? He was created to be gentle to prevent him from being destroyed in battle. Android 16. It says, I'm a adult. Alright, appearance, personality, background. Android 16, a complete Android design. By Dajiro to be created exclusively from synthetic technology. He was modeled on Jiro's dead son. A high-ranking Red Ribbon soldier long ago failed by an enemy bullet. On Goku. Yeah.
Alright.
I was like, I don't think that was him.
Because all I remember is that, and then I remember the scene of like he's beat it, and you hear like them screaming because Goku's running through the lab.
I thought it was just war though. I didn't think it was Goku.
He might have died. I thought it was Goku running through that mud.
Anyway, let's talk about Love Island.
Oh, why?
Because I want to talk about Love Island. Because listen, I got something to say. Actually, let's start here. With the cast that we have as of today, June 29th.
No, start earlier. We're starting in Casa.
I don't care about Casa.
No, we do.
What?
Alright, PK.
Alright.
So, let's start with the people's favorite.
Taylor?
Nick and Alondria get voted off Casa and Villa. Not respectfully.
Oh, yeah. That was yesterday. Or 2 days ago.
That's what I'm saying. That was earlier. You was trying to jump into current. But before our current situation.
Well, that's today. That's today. That's what I'm talking about.
No, that wasn't today.
Well, today's episode hasn't happened yet.
Exactly.
I'm saying, but that's the last episode. Besides After Sun. Yesterday was After Sun. So that was
Yesterday
Friday.
after Sun. Before that was the Casa merge with Villa, and before that was them two getting voted out and getting coupled up and getting reported to the Villa. Yeah.
My fault.
I'm starting. That's how I'm trying to start there. So right, the streets are saying that Nick and the laundry should have stayed together.
Absolutely not.
Let me tell you something. And I do think in this situation, my boy Tay Tay. Wrong.
Yo, boy.
Wrong. My boy Tay Tay.
Tay Tay, your boy?
He was.
He was?
Episode one, I was telling everybody, Taylor and Alondra are winning this bag. He threw it away for a John that looked like him. With a wig.
Listen.
But
my whole problem is not only did you throw it away, you don't know her.
No, he knows? He knows that he was able to crack first night.
That's all. And that's all it took. He literally didn't know her. Like, okay, my problem, right? My problem isn't that he picked Clark. My problem is that he picked Clark over Alondra.
But everybody's talking about, then in episode 1 or something, everybody's like, oh yeah, he said he wasn't physically attracted to Alondra.
He never said that. At least I don't.
It's true. I didn't remember that, but everybody's saying that he said it.
Everybody's saying that he never liked her, and I was like, he liked her. But you know what? I also heard? I heard that he didn't like her until Jalen was about to take her, and that's true. Because that's when he started playing defense.
And then people said that he said he'd been using Alondra as his way just to stay on the Villa until he found somebody.
And that's exactly what happened. Now, what I do have a problem with, like you said, Alondra and Nick got kicked off, right? They were gone. Mm-hmm. Then they get the opportunity to couple up. Then they come back. Then Alondra...
They didn't get kicked off the island. They didn't get kicked off the island.
Well, they got voted off. First one, they were supposed to be off the island.
No, they weren't.
What you mean?
Before Casa More started, the announcement says everyone is coming back. And when she told him to leave, she didn't say you have been dumped. She said you may now leave the Villa and you may now leave Casa.
Well, before that, she said if you don't get chosen, you'll be single and vulnerable. And that's what she says when you're dumped off. Like, they made it seem like you were about to be dumped off the island.
Yeah, but when they left, like, the Villa and Casa respectively, she didn't say you had been dumped. So I was like, oh, they're not leaving.
No, they were supposed to be leaving.
They were not supposed to be leaving. She
doesn't say that all the time.
Yeah, no, but she said it because she knew that the people on the damn show didn't pay attention. But before they split, she said everyone is coming back from Casa and Villa.
Like she said everybody except 2 people. When they were, yes, she did on me, and I only know that because I watched a clip of it when they came back into the island. She said everybody, well, 1 girl and 1 boy is coming back, and then remember when she was coming back, Sierra was like, I was expecting to see him come back with somebody else, not at all. Also,
yeah, have you seen the oh, we'll get to that. All right, so they do their little coupling thing. Nick goes, "I've liked you this whole time." Nick did that, and I hate the fact that people are like that because, like, all right, whatever, they were cute, whatever, right? That's what y'all wanted to say. They were cute together. Nick is playing the game like Nick has been playing the game the whole time. You know why he was like, "Oh yeah, I liked you the whole time"? Because he realized Alondra is somebody that he's like attempted, like okay, yeah, she looks good, right? Mm-hmm. He has not tried to pursue anything extra with her. He said that knowing, and then Alondra goes, "Yo, yeah, Sierra's with a taller version of you right now. Like, he looked just like you, but their conversations are more meaningful." He goes, "Damn, I might be going home regardless." Yo, we in this.
But they also, I could also see it the way that's like, yeah, I liked you this whole time, but you've been coupled up with my mans this whole time.
That don't mean not a thing to them, that friend group over there.
It do to, you remember, every time a new bombshell came in, Huda was on that.
Every time a new bombshell came in, Nick was on that.
But he lost out to Jeremiah. R.I.P. Jeremiah, man.
I ain't gonna lie, Jeremiah was doing his thing. He was playing the game.
Oh, but back to my original point. Alondra should not have had 3 chances to stay on this island. I like Alondra. I think she should win, low key. Between her and Shelly. But
no, between her and Sierra.
Yeah, between her, Sierra, and Shelly. If any 3 of them
Shelly should not. Shelly should not win.
And when they get the option to either take or split the money at the end, I want them to take it.
Oh.
If it let me rephrase.
Not them.
Let me rephrase.
Alondria is the only. Alondria can take it.
If it's between Ace and Shelly, I want Shelly to take it. Also, there is rumors that Ace and Shelly have already been dating, and like they're just here to play the game.
We talked about this, did we not?
No, we talked about them knowing each other, but like it's apparently like, they've been dating.
Okay, I was about to say okay. So yeah, I've talked to this with everybody else but you. Then at this point,
which is
yes. Bro, I swear we talked about this already.
No, I'm saying
Ace
like,
and
them dating is crazy.
But you gotta look. I was saying Ace, has not kissed anybody outside the challenge. Peak game, right? Lock in.
Okay.
Think about it.
He kissed what's that girl named Coco?
After niggas was which is crazy. Yeah, outside. I'm saying outside. He kissed Coco outside the challenge. That was his first kiss outside of the challenge, besides Shelly. Because Shelly's the only... even when he was coupled up, he didn't kiss nobody besides Shelly. When he was coupled up with Amaya, he didn't kiss nobody besides Shelly.
I kind of don't like Amaya.
I ain't gonna lie. The girls went from not liking her to... Yo, Amaya... Like...
No,
they to be like, oh... No, they went from not... No, not the girls in the show. Like, girls in real life. Okay. Like, they went from not liking Amaya at all to be like, no, she's a girl's girl. Look at her getting mad. Tell her to shut up. She's Huda 2.0. That's no,
I ain't gonna say that. Like, okay, I'll say like this. No,
on the fact that she crashes out over every... Oh,
yeah. I was talking to my girl about that the other day. I was like, she cries so much.
Wait, where is it? Right there. Look at the light here. Oh, yeah. Continue.
Anyway, she cries so, like about everything.
Everything.
Bro, I told you. When Taylor chose Clark, Taylor, really? Taylor, bro, I get it. That's your bestie. Why are you crying for her? Alondria is not even crying.
Talk about you don't talk about. Let me put it like this. She reacted big, right? Whatever. She reacted bigger because in her head she sent Alondria home already. So Alondria is back, and now she's not chosen. So she was like, I'm sorry. And then now she's back, and she was like, let me make sure Alondria knows I'm still Team Alondria. So she doubled her reaction just to be like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, you're playing it out. Amaya, shut up.
I think that Amaya is a good person. I just think that she's annoying.
No, I'm saying she's a good person. She needs to be on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette.
I think she's just annoying. Like, she just cries and talks about everything. Austin.
Also. Wait. Did you look at the rankings or no?
What rankings?
Like the heart rankings thing that they just did.
No. Is it out right now?
Yeah, it's on their Instagram too. Because when we're done with this, I just wanted to, before we get into Austin, where do you think Austin ranked?
How many things was it?
15 people.
Then 10th.
Austin came dead last. 15.
Really? I wanted to say that too. Wait, would
Guess who came 14th? Guess who came 14th?
Ace?
Yes.
Yeah, got to be. He says on Instagram because I'm not seeing it on the app.
Love Island USA. Yeah, I sent their Instagram. They got the data from the app. They posted it on the Instagram. They posted number one. Guess who number one is before you open Instagram?
Out of boys or out of everybody?
It's everybody.
Alondria.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. The post is a picture of Alondria and Austin because Austin's dead last. Alondria's dead first.
Before, after. Wait.
It was on there when I checked. Unless they booted it up.
First look. Wait, when was this?
I just seen it yesterday.
So yesterday, I see. I don't think this is ranking. Before and after. That's just couples. That's who went home. I don't see it.
Okay, here.
If you like this, send it to me.
Well, my phone's dead, so it's cool. See it.
Yeah, I don't see it right here. I see everything but right here. I see first looks. Yeah. Let me go back to Vote. Was it a vote? No, it was a home. Latest.
Oh, Laundria first, Boston last. Love Island. Here. If it pulls it up, Instagram be a little finicky. Uh, it's not letting me. Yeah. Fuck it. Whatever. Here we go. Here, go to Love Island. This page has it as well. This might have been it.
What?
Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's not there.
Oh, you know what? You know who got it for sure? Twitter.
Nah, that's cool. We'll get back to it because we parlaying.
All right.
What? So yeah, it was the recoupling, Nick and Alondria. I knew that Taylor was choosing Clark off the conversation that him and Alondria had. When they was like her face straight, he's shaking like because he think he gonna get swung on because he knows he's not going back to her after this. And now everybody's saying because he chose Clark over Alondria, there was like it's been obvious that he likes white women the whole season.
Who, Nick?
Which
no,
Taylor.
Taylor.
And it was crazy.
She's not white. Clark's not white.
No, it's not that. It's but they're saying that just in general because, and then I found proof that backs it up. What's her name? Bella, the one that Nick was talking to early on, got kicked off, and she has an interview. And the interview goes, "Yeah, they didn't even show all my connections. I had a connection with one of the person besides Nick on the show, and then it got mentioned to be Taylor."
You know who else had an interview? Hannah.
Jeremiah. Oh, I don't like Jeremiah. I mean, I don't like Hannah.
But still, no. I'm about to tell you why you don't like Hannah. So look, you know that. Okay. When Hannah was on the show, right? When Hannah was on the show, she said that Huda talked so much crap about Jeremiah that she, like, her perception of him was so screwed. And then when she got like booted off and she actually like talked to him, she was like, "Oh, like you're an actually good person. Like my perception of you was so messed up because Huda talks so much crap about you. Like I didn't even know." So that just goes to further Huda is the problem.
You know who I just found out? And shout out to my boy, but he has to catch up. He's not caught up in the episodes yet, so he won't be seeing this. Soba likes Huda. Like so Huda is in his top 3 characters. I say characters, top 3 people on the show.
I'll also be saying characters by mistake, but okay, it's not crazy that she's like a fan favorite because she's like entertaining to watch. Like
no. But Soba's early on, so I think he's still in like their lovey-dovey stage, and like episode. He's in like first 6 episodes, I think.
I'll say like because she brings the drama, she makes the show interesting.
You know Soba's who he doesn't like though. Amaya.
Yeah, I think Amaya is not for guys to like. I think like she's for the girl audience.
Not even. Yeah, but even some of the girls I know don't like her.
She just, I don't know. But yeah.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You know how when we talk about it, we're like usually like the guys that watch Love Island, they're like, "Oh, get them off the villa, get them out the villa, whatever." Right? Any girl that speaks about Love Island is, why is she on my villa? I was like I realized that talk. I realized that talk. Like
I've heard Beyonce's villa. Speaking, wait, real quick to get off topic for a second. You know what I've been seeing a lot of lately? I've been seeing a lot of Taylor Swift hate.
Yes,
I've been seeing a lot of Taylor Swift hate,
and it's justified.
Why is it justified?
Oh, I just don't like Taylor Swift.
That's crazy.
You can tell this. You could tell the Swifties that too.
Why? Why you don't like Taylor Swift?
I'm a football fan, and I feel like she took the talent out of one of my players.
Travis Kelce.
Yes, ever since they got together, he's been playing like a backwater tight end.
Oh well, I don't think that's her fault. I think that's his.
No, it's her fault. Oh. Imagine going home to cardboard every night.
I don't understand.
You wouldn't understand. It's okay.
All right. Anyway, wait. Back to Love Island. How are we feeling about Ace nowadays?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I've been over Ace. Ace is hilarious as a character. I've given up on him winning at all, and I seen a little bit of clips. Apparently, he's about to go to war with Chris.
Oh, because Chris is like 7 foot
over
tall.
Shelly, and still want Shelly. And people didn't believe me when I told you that Chris didn't want Huda. He went for Huda to stay on the villa and stay safe.
Yeah, he don't like Huda for sure.
He don't like Huda like that. He chose Huda because they did the challenge and Huda was wilding out. And he was like, okay,
I think.
Remember, Chris has been looking for love for 7 months. He was on an episode of The Button.
I don't know what that. Oh, he was on. He
on Cut. Where yeah.
No.
So
I think
he gonna take what he could get.
I don't think that he had a I think Huda didn't want him.
No, Huda.
Like they just had an argument on the other episode, like the last episode. They was like,
who had an argument?
Huda and what's his name? Jalen. Chris, yeah. Because he was
Huda was arguing with herself again.
No, it was Jalen. I don't know.
The tall basketball dude that
whoever,
it's Chris. Jalen is the country dude that Taylor beat for Alondria.
Oh, yeah, then Chris. So, basically what happened was, after the challenge where they had to make out or whatever, Huda went to talk to him or whatever, and she was basically like, yeah, I had to pick up your slag, like, I'm the reason we won that challenge, yada yada. And he was smiling like these, and he was like, no, you like to be dominant. Yeah, dude. You the reason we lost. Yeah, you like to be dominant. He kept saying that, and it was rubbing her the wrong way. And then she was like, nah, like, they needed us to be extra. Like, we needed to win. Like, what are you talking about? And then she's like, no, you just like to be dominant, and I don't like to be dominated. And then she was like, I mean, I like to be dominant, but that had nothing to do with the challenge. Like, so she was like, you know what? Okay, good chat. And, like, walked away. And that was the first time since Jeremiah left where I was like, you know what? I'm proud of you, Huda. I still want you off the island. You still need to get gone.
I'm proud of her for walking away.
I'm proud of her for like not like escalating and yelling and
yeah, because you know once she starts doing that again, she knows she's gone. As soon as she gets to, he had the nerve to.
You know, other thing I didn't get. Ace was mad at Jeremiah for not exploring connections, right?
Yeah.
2 things I have a problem with.
Ace isn't explored?
One, Jeremiah, if he found his connection and everybody else, 1, is already coupled up, 2, he's not attracted to, and 3, he doesn't care to get to know, why do you care if he talks to these other women? That's for starters. And then
2. Watch lock in. I'll give you 2. Name a guy in the villa.
Right now, Nick.
No, Nick. Right. By that point, Sierra. Bella was the only exploring he did, and we knew Bella was going there. Name another guy.
Taylor,
Alondria. Who did Taylor go to besides Alondria?
Exactly.
Okay, and then name another guy in the villa.
Austin
ain't have nobody.
Austin literally had. So that's another thing that Jeremiah said in his interview. He was like, Austin didn't have a connection at all. The entire time he's been there, he has not had a connection. He tried with He tried with Shelly, getting cut.
Tried with Amaya.
Then tried with Amaya. He did not like her.
You ain't gonna lie, he was that was his ticket to stay on the show. That's why,
bro. When he first started talking to Amaya, he was like, okay, she's cool. And then like a couple hours later, why is she talking to me? Like, none of the guys on that island actually like Amaya besides this new bombshell that she's with.
That's because he hasn't get to know her.
I don't know, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they got rid of Jeremiah, I was like, Austin literally is boring and hasn't done anything. Y'all got rid of Chris because Chris was boring, but y'all let Austin stay.
They let Austin stay, and he's literally useless. Like, he's not.
But you know why? You know what I said though? I said that's smart, only for one reason. Look where Austin's ranked. People hate Ace because the way he's playing this game, but Austin it still came. And I found the image. It's from a while ago that the results came in. I just seen them yesterday. Oh. But yeah. So they did a heart if you like them, heartbreak thing if you didn't like them. Austin he came last with 73% heartbreak to 27% hearts. Like 73% of the people watching the show don't like him.
Yeah. because he doesn't.
94%. Olandra came first with 94% liking her and 6% not liking her.
Austin's peak was during the bondage challenge. That's when he was the
No.
funniest.
That was his. He was the funniest. That's also when all the guy viewers realized he had to go home.
Bro, there's a
because why was I on yesterday? Same same party thing like for her graduation thing. We had talked the day before I was playing, but when I went to play basketball, I called you for Spark Notes.
Yeah.
Right, so I called you and I just started playing it on my phone after I called you. She calls me, dude. I was like, she's like, and I need Austin off my villa again, girls. My villa. This is their show apparently, right? All I said. She was like, yeah. And if Taylor and Clark continue to do this bullshit, I need them gone. I said, I'm voting Austin off before I vote any of them. I don't care. She was like, why? I was like, Austin needs to go. He doesn't do anything. He goes, exactly. I was like, do you know Austin's gay? Like he has to be. And she's like. And then she said she seen an interview somewhere where there was like someone on the island's DO, and she was like, it makes sense. She was like, during that bondage thing, he didn't look at her once. He locked eyes with Jeremiah.
Bro, he also, if you look when Jeremiah was like leaving, he was trying to kiss him in the photo.
Bro, Pucker Up was funny, and when he did it first, he said Pucker Up, and then second picture he goes. Bro,
he was on that.
You see Jeremiah's face? Jeremiah did the pucker up as a joke with him the first time, and then bro went for the second one, and Jeremiah said,
"You don't like that, bro." It's
funny. Jeremiah got voted over Austin. He was like, this man had more of a connection with me than any John on this island.
Yeah, like bro, for sure. If I
lost to Austin, I would have crashed out too.
If I lost 50 bands to Austin, my God, I'm robbing you. You have to be robbed.
And then, all right, we kind of speed. What happened? They did the recoupling. Was there any recoupling that you didn't expect to go through?
Like, yeah, Taylor and Clark.
That was it?
Yeah. Because everybody else kind of just went back to who they left.
That's what I'm saying. So...
Also, Amaya and who was it? I forgot.
And Zach?
Yeah.
No, Zach. I knew they were saying because Zach has no other choice but to stay with her.
They both could have went home for me. I ain't gonna lie.
But what you call it, right? So we put it like this. I thought that they were gonna come back so that Olandra was coupled with Nick.
Mm.
Those two were gonna stay together because everybody's voting. Oh, keep them together, whatever. I thought those two were gonna stay together. I thought Sierra was going to choose taller Nick, or what is his name? Elan.
Elan.
Elan. So she's going to choose him. Be like, okay, his conversations were more substanceful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm like, okay, that works. And then, what's her name? I thought Chris was going to be shut out. Look, I knew Ace was going back to Shelly, so I'm thinking Chris.
I'm thinking Chris. Up with somebody.
Chris.
Who did couple up with Chris?
Yes, because the ones left single were Alondria, Coco.
Coco went home.
Yeah, they were single, and then
they
got voted out.
Alondria, Coco. I think it was the other Zach, and
the one that looked like he looked like he do taxes.
There's one guy on there who I cannot understand when he speaks. Like at all.
Is it the UK dude?
Is he brown skin? Like he kind of like Pepe, like foreign.
He got tattoos.
Yeah,
like mad tattoos.
Yeah.
And isn't that the one Amaya's coupled up with?
I think so.
Is it just Zach? Yeah, it's Zach.
I don't.
Yeah, you know why? Do you want to know why Zach's on the show? Zach, you know how everybody on there is like somewhat like popular in their own like respects,
which is dumb.
Like,
yeah,
because last season I didn't know half of them. Like.
Any of them.
Yeah, so Chris was on there because of the whole like basketball, the button thing. Like he has the personality for it, whatever. Zach, there's that clip going around a while ago where it would every time he would talk, he would hit you with the and like he would just suck his jawline in him.
I ain't seen that, but
I'll send it to you. But that's where he's on the show.
Whenever he speaks, I genuinely don't understand what he's saying.
I just found about her interview.
Literally, like no, like.
And I was like, you know what that remind me of? That's like when you work in food. You get those. You're like beef. Yes.
I literally have to have the subtitles on because if I don't, I won't understand what he says.
I just don't care for his character, so I don't listen to him.
No, I mean,
There is no. He's with Amaya. He's not here for plot.
Since Jeremiah left, the show has become more and more boring. Like I like. Okay, like last season, right? Mm-hmm. When we came from Casa Amor last season, Serena was tilted about Cordell being with the other girl. Mm-hmm. That made good TV. Nobody cares right now. Like, yeah, Clark and Taylor didn't got coupled up.
Clark and Taylor is gonna blow up, and then from what I've seen, Sierra. I'm mad, and I'm mad that they did this. I'm mad that Nick and Alondra are mature.
Yeah,
I think I've seen a clip, and it's from the part of the clip I helped. I don't know when they're gonna tell her or if they're gonna tell her, but I think they're going to Sierra before movie night.
No, I'm hoping.
I want it to be movie night where Sierra finds out.
She's going to blow. Be movie night when
she's going to blow. But no, what's crazy from what I've seen?
What?
From what I've seen is I don't think Nick or Alondra tell her, because the clip I saw was like it was like one of the girls from the villain being like,
I wonder.
Oh, you're with.
I wonder when movie night is.
Probably next week.
Probably because probably Casa. Tomorrow.
No, I think it's. Well, yeah, that is technically next week. Yeah. It's too early for. They just got their recoupling. Movie night's not gonna be right away.
My thing is
they're gonna let it simmer a little bit.
Last thing for Love Island, then we can get off Love Island. We can go to anime. What are you hoping to see?
What am I hoping to see
at movie night?
The Nick Alondra kiss.
Okay.
Who else? Who else is doing good? Right. Oh. Well, we already know that, but they could play this just to see if like it gets Huda sent home. That whole clip of her going back and forth with Chris that we just saw, that might get something wrong with him. I'm the reason we won the traveling. You suck. Niggas be like, oh yeah, I don't like that.
I think what I want to see is Huda. When I want to see Huda, like her lying about Jeremiah to the girls.
Oh yeah, that's going in. Because ain't gonna lie, she twisted every word that grown man said.
Everything he ever said got lied about.
Oh, he said he was dumb, but no. He said he was exploring. Like, the challenge is to explore.
He said, and we talked about this last week, that man said, yeah, I like to explore with Iris a little bit. Yeah, he said he's going to dump me for her. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. I said I was going to explore. And
Actually, even when he was with Iris, the first time she told the truth is because he actually said something mean. And that was like when he chose Iris over her. He told me he wasn't attracted to her. I was like, all right, you didn't have to say all that.
Another thing she said was, I'm not the type of girl to ask if you think I'm pretty. I'm not the type of girl to say F you, yada, yada. She did all of that.
Everything she said.
Remember at the beginning, right? At the very beginning, like episode 2 or 3, when Alondra basically told her to chill out because she was doing too much. And she started crying. She was like, no, you're supposed to pull me aside for all of that. Yet you gonna do that to Jeremiah about Iris? He told me she ugly, she da. Bro, come on now.
And he didn't say she's ugly. Jeremiah has said on multiple occasions, she's very beautiful. She's just not my type. Yeah. And a lot of people date the people that aren't their type.
That's fair.
Like, buddy, he's on Love Island. It's either her or you, and right now you might on them. They have mics on them.
You gotta remember, Love Island is an hour episode. They're there all day. So there's
we're also gonna get clips. We're gonna get the clips of the girls talking shit about her.
Oh no, I don't think that they care about that.
Well, no, but I think they were gonna do that. They're gonna show that on. Well, it's gonna be them talking shit in general. But every time that something happens to her,
she cries.
I just don't think it's fair that during the challenge, y'all was picking all the scenarios saying that I'm spreading stuff behind people's back, and you are.
You are.
We told the truth.
I want to know, like, another thing I want to see is during movie night, and like what we want from movie night is stuff that happened so far back that they're probably not gonna show. But when Sierra was like, if she do this again, I can't save her again. I want to see that at movie night. I want to see Huda's reaction to her saying that.
Yeah. What else? Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about too, real quick, and then we go vote like who we think is like still most likely to win this whole thing, whatever.
Sponsor us.
I can't even show that. Right, P game. Do you know that there's an audience of Sierra haters growing in the midst?
Why?
They're saying that she's an undercover mean girl. That she has a secret agenda.
Sierra?
All this extra stuff. Yes, they're saying that she's been fake since she came in.
I think if anybody is an undercover mean girl and has a fake agenda, it's Shelly.
No, Shelly's not undercover. Shelly says a lot of the stuff that all her stuff that she said in like her private interviews, we've seen her say to the people.
But I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think she's an undercover mean girl in the simple fact that I think that her and Ace are gonna make it all the way to the end, and then they're not.
And
like,
lose.
They don't like
they're gonna
each
lose.
other.
That or no, they're gonna make it all the way to the end and lose.
I think
and then she's gonna be like,
is if it's up to us. If we vote, then they lose. Because nobody's gonna Ace to win.
But that's what I'm saying. The only reason they're gonna lose is because nobody likes Ace.
Mm-hmm.
Even the people on the villa are gonna start they're like, and then there's also there's a petition getting started by the viewers to get Coco back in season 8.
No.
Coco can come back.
Oh, Coco? Yeah. I'm tweaking.
I ain't gonna lie. She got 2 seconds of shine. She could have been if she started with the main crew, she would have went far.
The moment I heard Ace say, "Did you get jealous?" I knew he wasn't picking her. He thought that she was gonna come back to the villa, couple up with somebody else, and then they was gonna vibe out until she eventually got kicked off. I don't think he thought that she was gonna get kicked off as soon as they got back.
Yeah, right there.
But
he thought that he thought he was gonna have a safe option of her just being
an option.
But you know who messed that up? Taylor. By not if he picked Alondria, Clark was going off the island.
Yeah, for sure.
Voted post Ace.
But what did you want to vote for?
Which couple that we have now do you think is most likely to win? I have mine as Nick and Sierra.
That's the safe option to go, but I don't.
That's my favorite option right now.
You know why I don't see them winning now? Because I think that now that Alondria is single, she's gonna pursue Nick.
Yes. And
take Nick from Sierra. That's just what I think is gonna happen.
Oh, because I ain't gonna lie, that is the most viable option, being that the two people that are safe but single are Elon and Alondria.
Right. But out of the people that are actually coupled up, I think who's gonna win is literally Amaya and Chris, or whatever his name is, Zach.
Oh, and Zach.
I think they're gonna win.
They can't understand each other. How?
Listen, this is why I think they're gonna win. Because out of everybody, Amaya has the most followers right now, bro. Like everybody loves Amaya, bro. It's always Amaya Papaya this and Amaya Papaya that. They just want Amaya to win. So I think she's gonna win.
You ain't see that?
What?
Okay. This shit, I don't know what that was, bro. I have my AC on, and I just seen something fly across my peripherals, and I jumped back with an ease real quick.
I thought you were standing to like fix your jacket or something.
No, I stepped to fix my when I sat down, my AC blew something like across like the back of the camera. Oh. And when you're editing this, you're gonna see me like hit one of these because I didn't know what it was, and I was like,
"Oh no, I can see it. That's funny." But I think Amaya's gonna win.
Nah, people can't. Boys and girls alike can't stand Amaya, so I don't think she's going that far.
We'll see. Before we start, I do have a question.
Whoever Alondria couples up wins.
What? Okay, I got 2 questions. One,
no.
If you could have any stat from your entire life, what stat would you want to know? It could be literally anything.
Any stat? Like
it could be like, I want to know how many fries I ate in my lifetime, or I want to know how many, like,
shit, bro. I want to know how much bread. I want to know how much bread I've made during my life. Like
from not, this point, like, not take.
That's what I'm saying. Like in general, just like not even like you spend bread all the time, but like in general, I'll be like, if I show me how much that I've made, so I'm like, damn, bro. If I just didn't spend money, I would have had.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me that, yeah.
I say I wouldn't know.
Is it just for me to see, or is it like displayed like
it's
people walking by? You. Oh, because I'm saying if this was displayed, display the max amount of money I've ever touched.
I want to know. How much hate I have put out into the world as a stat.
Gosh. How many lives have I saved?
I was about to say something crazy. Anyway.
What? You gonna say, huh?
I was about to say something
Because
crazy.
you gotta think that would be cool. The only reason I keep that as a stat is imagine you walking by someone you bump into somebody. Hey, my fault, bro. Have a great day. Ding. Oh.
That'd be crazy. Oh no! Seeing that go up, you would have to talk to that person.
Oh, dude, we're friends now, bro. Come here.
So you have to talk to them. If you see the stat go up, right then and there, you have to like.
Hey, come here. You want to get some food, bro? I'm really sorry.
Bro, listen, bro. I am really sorry I bumped into you. I stepped on your shoe, bro. Let
me get you something.
Let me grab you something to eat, bro. I am like, I am so sorry. You saw that RDC video where it's like how fast anime characters become friends.
Yeah,
that would be me.
Because I'm thinking like you got to think how many scenarios that could happen in. Let's say like college.
Yeah.
Bro, someone's like, oh, you missed the homework, bro. Here, just copy mine down. Like for all you know, bro, they're one bad grade away. Like this is their class. Ding. All right. Anytime I get homework, bro, you got this.
You got it, bro. Bro, that's like if you're in school, like this is the 13th reason. Failing this class is your reason. I got you, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got it, bro. School not worth it.
But all right. And then the other one was, would you rather know?
Oh, or
what?
This one would be hilarious. This would be funny because like you could bet off like I'm talking about like with your friends. You get the stat of like how many girls like you currently.
Ooh.
You introduce yourself to a new girl and go ding. Yeah, I bet you this bitch girl like me.
Now you got to.
Yo, give me.
But that's a double-edged sword now because now you got to keep that like number up.
That's what I'm saying. The thing's like if it goes. Ooh, but if it goes down, you don't know which one dropped.
Right. Like now.
So let's say it's like you had 3. Like people don't even ding. You woke up. Yo, Sarah. Ew.
Yeah. So you gotta play it both ways.
That'd be far for like first or like that. Or you could do like that's what I'm saying. There's stats you could do like you could do like good impressions. Like how many good impressions have I made? You talk to somebody. Hey, ding. Okay, word. You did good. Yeah. That first one, we out here. That would count. That would show for DMs and everything too. Like
how many like wins have I taken like in general? Just give me the amount of dubs I've taken overall.
Or what if instead of like tallies or like points, you got like percentages? Yo,
you get 50% dubs.
That's what I'm saying. Or it's like per person, you hit them with the like, how likely like the stat is like how likely am I to date the person I'm talking to, right? And you walk up to the girl, hey, 86. Hey.
What
if you get 99? You're like, so is yeah, I don't like people that start conversations. Watching that.
Imagine you have the 100%, and the moment you start talking, it just zero. Like you just zero. Now
she's like, oh, if he asked me, oh yeah, I definitely would. And it's like one of them guys with like the real high pitched voice, like the Toronto, the Toronto. She's like, hey, what's good, you?
No, it would be the Mario shrinking sound. Every zone.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a fire stat though. Just because you could watch it, you could be like, all right, so I said something wrong. She didn't like when I said that because, bro, niggas don't understand how hard it is to tell when. Did I say something wrong in this one?
You gotta play it back in your head. Be like,
hit you like, hey, you gotta hit you with the. Hey, I'm about to go bowling. Oh, I didn't invite her this time. Okay, word. She wanted to go out. Hey,
you wanna
I'm
go?
going by myself. You wanna come with me? Like you gotta. Hey, go. Hey, I'm professional. No, you were going with somebody else. Like you were going with your friend group, and then you seen it go drop. You're like, nah, I was going by myself. Pull up.
Like, I'm actually gonna invite a group of people.
I was gonna go. They just canceled. You want to go?
But yeah, let's get anime.
Yeah, you go. I go. I'm taking that stats. Yeah, that's fine.
To be
you got a second. You got a second question.
I forgot what it was.
Oh yeah, look at you. Small brain.
It was your fault. You started talking. But
just like I forgot about the webtoon because you were sick and dying and
absolutely. Apparently there was was Big Johnny in this episode at all?
This episode of To Be Real X was Lolly.
I know, but 10 said that
last episode of Superhero X, the end where they were driving in the whip, it was Queen and Lucky Cyan.
Yeah.
That big dog.
That was Big Johnny?
That's Big Johnny. They both have a transformation.
Yeah,
if you look at the,
but I know. I'm saying this episode with
like the
with the pink hair with Lolly.
I didn't see.
Yeah, because 10 said that Big Johnny was in this episode.
Right before the credits, he said, right?
Yeah, I was like, no.
He was talking about 12. He wasn't talking about this one.
I think it's something.
He was talking about because last episode, right when they were driving, Big Johnny is the monster that appeared in front.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And I don't know why. I didn't realize
what.
I didn't realize that they both had a transformation. But I looked back at the Superhero X poster, and I was like, yeah, Johnny's riding on like the big creature, so I figured out that that'd be Big Johnny. And then I looked at it. Little Johnny gets a snout when Big Johnny transforms. Like they both have that like that Anubis-like face.
Yeah, Big Johnny's the dog, right?
Yeah, Big Johnny's the little thing that Queen was like, I don't even like animals, but it's cute.
It's a dog.
Is that a dog?
This is a dog.
I thought it was a cat.
It could be a cat. I thought it was a dog.
It's probably it's a cat, and I think when it transforms, it just looked like a wolf.
Yeah, whatever it is. Anyway,
this episode. It's an animal. It's a creature.
Do you know who Lolly reminds me of? Like, all being
Penny Parker.
No.
Ironheart.
No.
Tony Stark.
No, a little bit Spider-Man. Actually. She did remind me of Tony a little bit. No, she reminds me of Masuri from Demon Slayer. Misuri, whatever her name is. How she just like everybody like look at her like she's super cute, but really she's tough and like strong, and pink hair.
Yeah, no, you got it. Okay,
yeah.
I was going. Ain't gonna lie though. I said going off her character. I was like, she's like hero, what, 7, 5, 6?
When Nice, Iso, Cyan, Queen, and
we skip one. Cyan isn't right above Iso. It goes Nice, Iso, the dog, Cyan.
We haven't had the dog yet. I'm talking about people we've seen.
Oh no, I'm talking about like hero ranking. That's what I'm trying to go. Lolly's 6, I believe.
I don't know.
I think Lolly's 6 because Johnny's is 5. Dragon Boy is 3, Queen is 2, X is 1. Who's 4?
Iso's
9.
Oh. Nice.
Nice is
10.
Dog is 8.
I don't know.
7 is Cyan. Who am I missing? I'm missing one person.
Queen.
Queen is 2.
Queen's not in
I'm pulling it up. No, Queen is 2.
I thought she didn't make top 10. because she didn't go to the hero ranking.
Yeah, well, remember that's her story is also like further back. I'm talking like current ranking because apparently the story. People were saying the story is going backwards. I said it's technically overlapping. We're just going through each of their origins.
So like every origin story is taking place at the same time as the other origin story. Ghostblade, it looks fire.
Ghostblade, there we go. Ghostblade is 4. Johnny's is 5. Lolly's 6. I was right. Okay. Yeah. Lolly reminds me of a cross between Ironheart and Penny Parker.
She don't remind me of Penny Parker at all. Where are you getting
Penny Parker is just like the anime S design.
Oh, okay.
Like the character, like the suit, like interaction.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Queen is 2. How is Queen 2? Like her power.
She lost to X. The dude that can warp reality.
That's fair. But like, okay.
So,
wait. While we're looking right now, right? Whole time, low-key, I thought that the dog and Johnny were like the same. But there's like an actual just dog here.
Yeah, the dog is 8.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is Nice and Ling Ling both number 10? They're tied for number 10?
Yeah, they split it.
That's dumb.
Because it's the same person.
He's dead. So they should just take Nice off.
Well, at first, when Ling Ling took over, they cut Nice there as 10. It wasn't split at all. But
no,
since he was both of them, they kept it split.
What? Okay, now that we've seen 5, now that we've seen 5 of them. Hold on, wait.
Whose suit is kind of fire.
Who has the first? I mean, who has the best first episode?
Best first episode.
No, we got Ling Ling.
My personal favorite first episode right now is Lolly's.
Really? You like Lolly's first episode the best?
Because I'm a big Iron Man fan, bro. So seeing her, dude, try this out, and then like Iso, I say Iso's was cool first episode. He didn't really get in. Like I think episode 2 is where he saves the kid, or end of episode 1.
I think 3.
It's like 2 or end of episode 1. I forgot, but yeah, Nice's first episode was cool, but it was just more funny than anything because we got like and then we got the Chinese middle finger. Iso, if the kid, like him saving the kid, was the end of episode 1, which I think it is. I think it's like, yeah, it's end of episode 1. That's up there.
It's not the end of episode 1. Because remember, at the end of episode 1 is when he first starts to get the trust. That's when
he first starts to get trust because he saves the kid.
I don't think that. Wait, when you
the kid gets kidnapped by the 2 dudes, and then like he gets the 1 trust, and then he's like, and like he does his first electric attack. That's end of episode 1.
I don't think.
And then,
are you sure?
I believe so.
I'm about to just go to the end of
Lucky Science episode 1 isn't anything too crazy. Like her overall, like her story, her section overall is up there, but her first episode, I don't remember it being anything too crazy.
Yeah.
So, I'm going Lolly, Isol, Linling, Cyan. Queen. I'm forgetting about Queen.
Oh, so I think Queen had no. My favorite first episode. I want to give it to either Nice or Cyan.
Queen. I don't remember Cyan's. The thing is, like, I don't remember Cyan's first episode being anything crazy. I remember her whole like thing together being one of the best. So like that's why I can't put it up first because like in my head I'm thinking of stuff that I'm like I don't know if that's specifically episode 1.
I'm thinking okay. I think my favorite is Nice's just because it gave not that, but I feel like Nice it set the standard for the verse. Like it was like everything is trust based, and you can take a hero's place for starters. That was cool. Then 2, it gave me like the boys vibes. It gave me like the boys vibes. So I'm like, okay, not all the heroes are actually heroes. Like this is all set up for him. But then you get to Iso where it's not set up. Like there are actual villains. And then Lolly, she's dealing with stalkers, apparently.
Well, that's because this is where I don't think she has trust right now. I think she's just building the suits. That's what I'm saying. So everybody starts with no trust in all their first episodes.
That's true. I didn't even realize that. No, Queen had trust.
Queen, we get to see her as a kid. We see her first episode. We see her gain trust the quickest. Yeah. But she gained trust from that speech. Before that, she didn't have trust.
Yeah, I think
so. Everybody starts with no trust.
Okay, for Lolly, her episode it was cool. Like I didn't understand. Like she had trust at the beginning when she was lifting. She had trust, and then it just disappeared when they was like, "Oh, she's cute." No way, she's got that. It just disappeared, and then she's the first person we see that like renounces the fact that everything is based on trust. Like your strength in general is based on trust. So now
that's why I like her episode.
My question is, if you work out, right? Like if you're actually just working out,
yeah,
does your physical stats not matter in the case of trust? Because there were people in the gym, like there were actually bodybuilders in the gym working out. But when she was working out and she was building up strength, as soon as she lost her trust, she like everything just gave out. So like, does it just not matter, or is it just because she was a girl?
Yeah. So with her, I think that like when people because they couldn't see who it was lifting because what was in front of her. Oh well, yeah, they couldn't. They was like at first they didn't see it, so like, all right, boom, she's repping it out. I think that you're like if you look a certain way, again, like bodybuilders, you're gonna be able to lift it regardless. You work for this, whatever. People look at you and then they're gonna be like, okay, you can lift that. There's nobody's gonna look at some dude that's like ripped and goes, oh, he can't lift this dumbbell. But because she's cute, they were trusting her to be like innocent, like they basically trusted her the wrong way.
Yeah. That's fair.
So like if I believe you to be like, if I look at you and I'm like, let's say you're a pro bodybuilder, but you're wearing like a hoodie, so you look like the clothes loose and all that, and then you have your glasses, and I'm like, oh, you go to lift, you have the stuff on. I'm like, bro, you look like you should be a super genius. Everybody's like, that's what they think about you. Your perception is that weight might drop.
So
weight might drop.
But then that's another question I have, because we really didn't get the answer for Eso. When you put on the suit, does your trust? I don't know how I want to ask. Does your trust depend on who the public perceive you to be at a certain time? Because when she puts on the suit, she'll be Amy. That's what she reminds me of in this picture. Yeah. She looks like Amy, like the hedgehog from Sonic.
Yeah.
But like when she takes off the suit, where her trust just like go to zero because she's not in the suit.
So
like we didn't get that from Eso because he kind of just told us who he was at the beginning.
Yeah, he made his thing public, which is why I think she's doing it the same way. Because remember, we seen young Lolly already.
Yeah.
We seen her in Queen's episode. That's when
no.
So yes, we did.
No.
In Queen's episode, I'm getting to it. If you go to the Queen's episode where she's giving the speech and it's like, oh, women can be heroes too, that whole thing, we get flashed past a little girl with pink hair. That's Lolly.
My arm just went off. I don't remember Queen being in it.
You want me to pull it up?
What episode was it? One of Queen?
This should be one of Queens. You'll see pink girl flash on
Queen only had 3 episodes. Oh no, she did.
This is episode 1 of Queen.
Yeah, but why did Queen only have 3 episodes?
Nobody's getting, like, the dog is getting 1. The episodes are split differently. It's not 4 for everybody.
I feel like Queen should have had more. Not Cyan. Ling Ling
had 3.
Ling Ling had 6.
Ling Ling had 4.
No, that's Eso. They look the same a little further. Yeah, Ling Ling had 4. Eso had
3. Queen had 3.
Cyan
had 3. Cyan had 3.
Is this Cyan right here? The truth behind luck. Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But Ling Ling only got 4 because his first episode wasn't even about him for real. It was about him taking over Nice and like the world.
You said when she went to get a speech?
Yeah, you'll see here. Yeah, should pop up there.
Let's see.
Anime.
Oh, her right here. Yeah.
Yeah, the pink hair. Yeah, so that's Lolly. That's what you first hear. So we know that in this verse that being a girl at this point in time, because Queen was still young, we see the fast forward, but now we're going back to Lolly's origin. Yeah. So at this point in time, when we're seeing Lolly grow up, being a girl and being a hero, unheard of.
Well, but at the same time, there was a girl X, Purple Shorty, which
happened as a result of Queen's speech.
Yeah.
This is not after Queen. Remember, we go back to the origin of everything. Like, this is like this is probably during Queen's rise still at this point.
No. No. Because all right, if we put it in timeline order, right?
Yes.
At the time, Queen's giving this.
Queen gave the speech. Queen is still young.
Right. She's just like she's a pro. Like she's actively going pro. At this time, Lolly is 4.
She's not actively going pro in that scene. That's when Queen gives the speech. There's still a minute before she starts doing like hero stuff.
Well, that's before she started doing hero stuff. But this is her getting signed.
So there's that,
and then like literally the next scene after the speech is the headmaster saying we got to go sign her.
And peep game. Lolly's like 4 or whatever,
right?
I guess, or she's young. I don't know exactly. They don't.
I'm saying we're going rough estimate.
I'm like 4, 6, something around there. She's young. By the time that we get Purple Shorty as a Girl X, we see Queen. Queen is not fully grown, but she's an adult.
She's like a young adult. Right.
Yeah, she's like So there's a minute. A minute has passed. So
during Lolly's episode.
Yes.
It's after Queen's speech.
Before Purple Hair Shorty became X.
I think it's during. I think it's like while she's X.
I don't think because when she came. There's the time. Remember, we have the time she got to X, and then we get the time skip after that to the next tournament. But I think this is in that because there was a mad years between that speech and then Queen being an adult when we see her Purple Girl become X for the first time. So this looks like Lolly may be like I want to say 12. She's like an anime teenager. You know, anime teenagers look growner than
Like
they are.
right
She's
now?
like 12, 13. She might be like 12, 13. So, which means I think in that flashback we seen
She's in high school.
she is.
She's working as a engineering tech or whatever.
I thought that she was working that because her dad works in the lab. I didn't
Yeah,
know
but like she has to be old enough to do that. Like that, like she's in like high school.
And if your dad on the lab, you don't.
They do. Yeah, she's in like high school, so she got to be like 15, 16. Oh no! They didn't give us her age because they was like you're not old enough to drink. She was like
she's younger than 18. Well, younger than 21. That's all we get from that. Well, drinking age in China
16.
is.
Oh,
so she's younger. Yeah, so she's.
Is it 16
so she's
or 18?
Drinking.
Is it even China or is this Japan?
Japan is 20, so she's younger than 20.
Let's see. I can pull up the.
Wait, yeah, the drinking age just went up. That's kind of crazy.
Hold on, I can actually put on the
age.
That also works.
To be hero. That's if they have it, you know. Fandom.com.
Why is there no capsules? Captions. Audio quality. Let me just go to check.
Lolly had her father's genius and as shown where the age of 16 she managed to build up. Yeah, so she was 16 when she built the armor.
16,
that first one. Yeah. That with the bunny rabbit, she's 16.
Yeah, I know she's in high school, yeah.
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. In that flashback, because I don't know how much time has passed, but she's between the age.
She has to be like 4 or 5.
I don't think it was 12 years before that.
Remember, okay, you know, her kid self looks like Izuku.
Anya.
No, I guess, yeah. Anya. Yeah, Anya.
But Anya's 7.
Anya's like 5.
Anya's 7.
Anya's not 7.
Anya, age, Spy X Family. 4 to 5 years old.
Exactly. I was like, oh, he's like 5.
Oh wait, but season 2, I thought that was a year.
Hey, okay, let me see. Age, birthday, height, yada yada yada. This is okay. Character. This one says she's 6.
Yeah, okay.
This is It's not like.
I'm going back to the Lolly page. Where's it? I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I don't like about using fandom is that they don't do like the thing that like the other person would go like first appearance. And it'd be like it would have said Queen's episode at the age of whatever.
Yeah.
Having seen Queen's graduation speech, yeah, it says that she saw Queen's graduation speech. It doesn't say the age. Yeah. Since then, Lolly's been tirelessly working to increase her trust and develop a hero persona. However, despite her attempts as a hero, Lolly was constantly frustrated because it's still during that age before this has to be like in the process.
Yeah.
Of the purple girl becoming. So it's probably closer. I think she gets it. We're most likely gonna see her get Hero X like during the news, and that's gonna help Lolly in some way because she's saying that it's still during the thing where like her feminine appearance is hindering her efforts to gain trust because this is before like.
How did you feel about Disco Head guy?
His power is stupid.
What is his power? To make people dance?
He's a and laugh like bro walked in. He was like, bro, shut up.
Bro's a worse present Mike.
Not even. Like present Mike at least does damage with his sound. He just go get up and dance.
Bro, imagine dancing somebody to death.
He probably can't, bro. They probably just dance and sit there.
And his costume's stupid. I do like that she can make her own costume. He's like
bootleg Mysterio.
If that,
like the head was, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting to earlier. I was like, you put somebody like Tony Stark or Riri Williams in this verse, and I guess you make the suit and then you get the trust.
Yeah,
because I guess would trust would give you a secondary ability, or would the trust be that you can pilot the suit?
So okay, that's what I was about to say. Like for Iso, he had the trust on and out of costume because
he revealed his face.
Yeah, but the other Iso never took off the costume. He was Iso.
Yeah, he was the Iso persona. Our Iso became Iso, but I think once you have it, you have it because like it appears here
on your. But I'm saying once you take off the suit, does it just go away because that's not who you are?
I don't think so. I think that same way, I think he would still have the trust because what you call it? I think if he would still have the trust, and then he would go to like when he goes, let's say old Esau got into a fight, he would whip out the pen and be like, those things are similar, and it would just like they now they.
But Nice, when Ling Ling lost Nice, like when he told everybody he wasn't nice, it just dropped because he wasn't nice.
Well, then. Yeah, but that was also he also went against like he fought through the trust barrier itself. So his case is because they was like, oh,
they said he's not nice, but he's the same guy that did all of this stuff.
No, I'm talking because he started. Remember, he started not being nice, not when he revealed himself, but when they was like trusting him to stay inside, and he was like, no, I'm going out there because that's when his hair started losing color. Yeah. So that's something he was breaking through trust itself. So his case is weird to me.
I like this power system. It's just
confusing.
Confusing. There's so much.
It's not even like it's not confusing. It's that there's so like they made it free. That's the best way to put it. This power system is free.
It's a free power, like a free game.
I ain't gonna lie, but I'm telling you, like if I'm in the verse, I'm taking the law league thing. If I can build a machine, and then y'all start trusting me because I have this skill set already. Yeah, it's cooked.
I think I wouldn't make a full bodysuit. I think I would make like enhanced like an exoskeleton.
She has to go full bodysuit.
Yeah, she has to because everybody would just look at her.
Yeah, they see her face and be like, "Ah, yeah, you're done. You're fragile."
She reminds me so much of like Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. Like, is that her name? I think I got her name wrong.
You're talking about the Love Hashira?
Yeah. I think it's Mitsuri. Yeah, it's Mitsuri. Mitsuri, baby.
Quick side note. While I've mentioned her, have you heard about that? Ironheart got a review bombed before it even aired.
I heard Ironheart sucked, and I was like, "How does it suck?" And I haven't seen it. It didn't even get a review bombed. I heard nobody went to see it.
No, Ironheart's a series.
I thought it was Disney a movie.
Plus. No, it's a series on Disney Plus.
Oh.
They dropped the first 3 episodes, but before they got dropped, people were review bombing it. And then you get the TikTok influencers that hopped on the same train. Like this is one influencer who dropped a review on all 3 episodes, which an hour after they released.
Huh?
All 3 episodes take longer than an hour to watch.
Yeah.
So he just hopped on the 8 because it got review bombed and everybody was just hating on it.
Unless they were 30-minute episodes.
There's 3 episodes though, so it's an hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
So either way, that's what I'm saying. Even if it was 30, but so he did that, and then the reviews. I heard it got review bombed because they put it out like when the movie's coming out, they'll have it like on like the tomato, so it's already up and running. It got review bombed on most sites before it even aired, and then the people are like, Ruby just doesn't seem like she'd be that smart. You're telling me that she's just smart because she's this that. Like, and then they said they were getting on her because of the AI in her suit. Meanwhile, this is comic accurate. The AI in her suit is based after her best friend, who is also a teenager. They're talking about the AI isn't smart. Yes, the AI was just programmed.
I heard people say. I literally heard somebody say black people was rushing to go see Sinners, but nobody went to go see Ironheart. And I was like, well, Sinners was a brand new movie. Ironheart's a TV show about a character I don't care about.
Yeah, about a character that's unpopular. Like the same way that Tony Stark was unpopular when he first joined. Iron Man 1, until people watched it as the movie and was like, yo, this is pretty good. Ain't nobody care about Iron Man.
I genuinely didn't care about Iron Man.
That's what I'm saying.
So, it took me so long to watch Iron Man 1 because I didn't care about Iron Man.
That's what I'm saying. So Disney's basically trying to start over, but like, you gotta realize. And I was watching these guys, and the way they said it, they was like, when we were growing up, we never had the adults that were watching the movies and going, oh, this is terrible. He said the only reason that it's so hard for movies and stuff to get off the ground this day is because right now the adults are a whole bunch of nostalgia drunkies.
Yeah.
That don't go outside. So they just, and when something comes out that's not like what they had when they were growing up, or it's a little different, they don't like it. So they was like if it was a young Tony Stark and it was just a revamp of the series, oh, they would have loved it. Yeah. But because it's not Robert Downey Jr. or it's not leading to Robert Downey Jr., they're hating. And
the fact that everybody that's watching them shows and movies now are like such like insufferable, insufferable comic book fans. Like if everything is not following this storyline like this and like to the T, is automatically a fail. And my thing is, hold on, wait, my entire thing about that is that in comic books, There, like, you know that not every storyline connects to the main storyline. Not everything is in the main 616 universe. Not everything is the main DC. Not everything is the main Invincible Comics universe.
And we know MCU is its own separate
universe. Like, meaning that this entire thing is happening. Is not even supposed to be comic accurate. Like, they want to change Ironheart to fit what's happening in the MCU. You let them change it.
Yes. Let me put it like this, bro. If you want a show that's completely comic accurate, whatever, go on YouTube, find somebody like Comic Story that will read you the comics, page, panel per panel. That's your movie. And
they be 2.5 hours long.
That's what I'm saying. Watch this. Peak game. Robert Downey Jr., great actor. Bro. Yes. Iron Man is one of my favorite heroes. Robert Downey Jr. did his thing. That man is going to die. So you're telling me that once he passes away, that we can't do anything Iron Man-esque?
Can't do anything else with Iron Man ever again.
Dude, like, that's like, you gotta realize Wolverine. We haven't got a movie from Wolverine in a minute. They just dropped back, and they bought back the actor because people like y'all was out here talking about if it's not him, I don't care. Like, bro, people gonna pass away. Matter of fact, you're getting mad at a character that's similar to Iron Man because in the comics,
they're similar to Iron Man.
Yes, and like, bro, she built talking about some. You know what? She's just automatically smart. She didn't work for it. She's built the AI in her suit to deal with the trauma of losing her best friend. What do you mean she didn't work for this? Also, have you ever seen? Wait, last one. Have you ever seen Iron Man work for? No, he inherited the company. Well, yes, he was smart. But they're saying that we never seen her work to get smart. Where do we see Iron Man? No, first episode, he's building stuff in a cave
with a box of scraps.
Literally, I built this.
No, like the one thing that made sense that people were mad about, not even, but like when they wanted to make when it was rumors that was it Jason Tatum was gonna play Black Panther or some white guy was gonna be Black Panther, that is something to be mad about because
that's a cultural phenomenon and symbol.
Being black is a part of the character. If you made like I was about to say Cyborg, but not Cyborg. If you made Beast Boy white, nobody's gonna care. He's a green guy, you know. But like somebody like, you know,
Cyborg,
Green Lantern. No, because I was gonna say Cyborg, but then there was like a whole episode of Teen Titans.
Luke Cage.
Yeah, you can make Luke Cage white. Well, not really, because he's from Brooklyn, and he's like.
Or what's his name? Black Lightning. Literally, you make Black Lightning white. Let's go.
Nothing changes. He's still a middle-aged dude from the suburbs.
There might be a problem if you make Black Lightning white.
There's not really too many black characters you can like race swap like without it like contradicting their character.
Because his whole thing is I'm a black father to these two
daughters. Yeah.
Like he's literally he's born and raised through the hood. That's his whole thing.
Like Green Lantern. There's so many Green Lanterns. You don't even have to change John Stewart to make a Green Lantern white. Yeah, you can just make another Green Lantern.
Yeah, hey, we're gonna follow Tanner Bedesmus.
Yeah.
He's the new main Green Lantern in this universe.
Cool.
Matter of fact, Hal Jordan died. He picked up his ring.
Boom.
Bam.
Boom. Next Green Lantern. No, you know what? John Stewart died. He picked up his ring. That's how you race swap a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
You know?
What you call it? Let me see.
When Chadwick Boseman passed away.
Oh yeah, that's also another problem with doing that. Like, bro, it's the fact that he passed away and you introduced his son in the next movie and then said,
"Well, he got to grow up."
Yeah, but then you made sure you Black Panther, and then you're like, What else? And then I think their problem is in the comic. They started bringing up the comics where it's like his white son.
White Tiger.
Yeah, no, White Tiger. It's Black Panther, but he has a white son. Yeah, and his white son beats him out for the thing.
Oh yeah.
And people's problem, like, okay, him having a white son, not the problem. It's the fact that there's not an ounce of like make him light skin, like show us that he's still part T'Challa. Like I'm talking like, bro, he in the comic he's wearing the Black Panther suit, long flowing hair, looking like
Christopher Columbus,
like Taylor Swift, bro.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't even know how we got here.
We were talking about Riri and all them other stuff.
Yeah.
How they were mad because she's not Robert Downey Jr. and she's just a black woman that's smart.
It makes no sense. Either watch the movie or don't. Watch the show or don't. Nobody cares.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, review bombing before it even came out is insane.
Asinine. But
and this is coming from us.
Yeah, that's just insane. I understand hating, but you can't hate on it if you didn't even watch it yet.
Like, you have to have ammo to hate.
Yeah, come on now.
Hey, back to Lolly.
And really not too much else to say. She got
started off with a rat.
Oh,
she started with a rabbit suit. Oh, Stalker dude was putting. Hey, go lie. That fight choreography,
crazy,
beautiful. That man.
I need. Okay, so what I wanted to know. Okay, I did have something to say about that. Clearly, trust doesn't matter. Like, trust matters for you to have a power, not for you to win.
Have hands. Yeah, but not for you to have hands.
Because clearly he had more trust in her, but she was still holding her own.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me because if the whole thing is trust,
I don't know because what is he? Is he a stalker or an assassin?
He was a stalker. He was just a stalker. He was like a weird guy because it was just a cute girl that he was stalking. Remember, she was like he's been stalking me.
Oh yeah. Then why do you have a knife?
Oh, because
that's messy.
No, he had a knife because he was gonna kill Lolly.
No. He didn't know Lolly was gonna show up. He was just following John.
No. Remember, he was going to just follow her home, whatever he usually do. But then when Lolly popped up and she said, "Yeah, I'm a hero," like yada yada, he was like, "Yeah, there's a guy following me," and that's when he pulled up with the knife. He was like, "Oh no, like you're in the way."
He was following. That's what I'm saying. He was following her the whole time. So I'm talking about if he was just stalking her, why did he have a knife on you?
Hey, somebody got away. Somebody got away.
Hey, and also, why are you wasting time stalking this John? You look like a grown man with comparable skill set for fighting. So
go be something with your life.
Bro was jumping off walls, flipping the knife. Bro, you know what that remind me of when they would fight Iron Man, like it was like pulling up like the wires.
Yeah,
he was surgically putting the knife into the gaps of her suit. It's like,
just bro, go be what are you doing? Go be a hero.
Go be a hero, vigilante. Shit, go be a real villain.
Yeah, go be a villain. Like, go do something with your life. What is wrong, bro? Trying to be Bowser and kidnap
that was
princesses.
Cool. And I like how this episode started off with her prototype as a bunny, and like we know what it becomes for real.
Oh yeah. It looks like a bunny.
Like that. Well,
it looks lighter. It looks lighter.
No, she loses the long ear. Her final suit looks more like a cat.
I mean, it still look like a bunny to me, personally.
The ears are small. I was thinking cat. Yeah, no, it's definitely cat because I'm looking at the contract.
I'm looking at the thing. It's cat. Yeah.
She has the paws. Yeah.
I'm looking at the little little video behind the thing.
Oh yeah, I want to see her.
Her name is Ayane Sakura, or
which is hard.
CV. What does CV mean?
I don't know.
Maybe that's voice, character voice.
Maybe.
Ayane Sakura is her character voice.
Yeah, because it says CV. Lil Johnny is. I'm not gonna say the name. Big Johnny is Misaki Kuno. I can say that one. That was easy to pronounce. Yoshisugo Matosuka is Little Johnny's voice actor. Yeah,
bro. You know why so Lolly's voice actor also does Ochako from what's her name?
I couldn't tell who it is. I'm like, I've heard this before.
She does Ochako. She does Yotsuba from Quintessential Quintuplets. She does Berserker from Fate. I don't know if you watch Fate or not.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
She's Sailor Moon.
Oh,
it's kind of fire that she's Sailor Moon.
It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know Ochaku and Shuddy was both Sailor Moon. All these stemmed down. Let me see.
She also plays somebody from Sword Art Online from a Sword Art Online game.
Yeah, a game or that.
And she's a Green Lantern. Oh, that's crazy.
No, the bag is
the bag is deep, ain't it? She is Yotsuba from Quintessential Quintuplets. Oh my god, she's Tsubasa from what's his name? It's a game. What's the not Dororo? What's the anime with the panda that's like not a panda, but it's like a toy panda, and they get trapped in the school. You know what I'm talking about?
I do not.
Hold on.
Only Tsubasa I know is a soccer player.
No, what's the name of the anime where the panda traps?
You get a little too excited about this, eh?
Because I know it. Hope's Peak Academy. That's not the name of the game. Monokuma. Danganronpa.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah,
I ain't
she
gonna
plays
lie.
her in the game.
Wait, time out. You know how we were talking? Let me pull this up real quick. So, Peep Game, now that we're looking at this, you know how you said that Lolly reminds you of what's her name?
Amy?
Not Amy. Demon Slayer John.
Oh, Matsuri. Yeah,
you know, Mitsuri's voice actor is also in the show.
As who?
Queen.
Oh, that's fire.
Queen, yeah. So Queen's voice actor plays her. Have you seen Dead Man Runnerland?
No.
Okay, well, she plays Cheryl from that. She plays Ichika from Quintuplets.
You got two sisters. That's fire. Hold on, wait.
Charlotte
plays Lou
from Infinite Shadows
from Sakamoto Days. Lou, the girl.
Oh, that's hard.
And she plays girl from Dandadan. Pink hair shorty from Dandadan. Okay, Area or shit.
Oh, I didn't know that I didn't know these had the same one. Charlotte from Infinite Shadows. That's the one with the French accent, which is crazy because I mean her bag is deep too.
She also plays Frost from Spy Family.
Oh,
and I don't know any of these other.
I'm looking. Have you seen Psycho-Pass or no?
Yeah, I've seen Psycho-Pass.
She has Akane from Psycho-Pass is also Queen.
She's also Pokemon.
Oh, and then Shiaki from Danganronpa is also 3, Queen's 4, voice actor.
5, 6, 7, 8.
These girls have worked together on a lot of projects.
She has 15, 16, 17, 18 Pokemon voices. And she's Shorty from Oshinoko, if you watched that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, these Queen and Lolly's voice actors have worked together on a lot of projects because we have the sisters from Quintuplets. You said she's who from Danganronpa?
The purple haired detective girl, Tsubasa.
Yeah, and then Queen is Chiaki, the pale brown with like the reddish eyes.
Yeah.
So they've been on a bunch of projects. This is crazy.
Fire. Yeah, it's kind of fire.
I ain't gonna lie, your whole discography is mine too. That's all I'm telling you. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to look more into their voice actors. I'll do it in a little bit.
Okay. Anyway.
I'm interested. You keep. I'm interested in Lucky Science.
But yeah,
I'm looking at.
Yeah. Other than that, this was a great episode.
This episode, for our first episode, solid 8.5.
Let's say solid 8. I think she had the most fun. Like hers was like actually fun and not like overly serious. Nice.
Yeah, and it was also like.
Nice killed herself in the first episode.
It was also it wasn't like compared to the other ones where it's like power. This was more like unique. It's like no, the trust system hold me. It blessed y'all. It owed me.
Yeah.
Let me get mine.
And I just liked it because it was just fun. Like nice. His was overly serious from the start. Iso had to save a kidnapped kid. Queen was dealing with jealousy and prejudice from being a girl in general. Who am I missing? Cyan was literally manipulated into giving luck to an orphanage that was thriving on her, and the guy was evil. Like, she just had the most fun first episode. I mean, she had to fight a stalker, but you know.
Oh, I'm looking at this, bro. All the voice actors on this show have a deep bag.
Yeah, they're all just friends. They're just having fun.
I'm just looking at this because I'm looking at Cyan's voice actor. She's the goddess from Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon?
Oh, yeah, I know her.
Yeah, so like this is
Estella? Is that her
Hestia.
name? Hestia.
So she's Hestia. She's Rem from ReZero.
That's fire.
Misumi from Sword Art Online. Misumi's the purple hair John with the bro. Yeah, nah,
they bags is great.
I'm talking about this show. They was like they said, you. Yo, can someone give this love to T-Bait for season 2 so I can redeem myself?
Please. Do you watch Rick and Morty at all?
Yeah, a new season dropped, or did I miss it? Am I slow?
Oh, you didn't watch the new season? Yeah, new season out.
Okay, I'm about to
Season
start.
8. It's actually kind of fire. But
I Rick and Morty. I took a break after they tried to drop that bootleg anime.
I watched it. I didn't like it.
That's what I'm saying. It just didn't work for me.
What? It was something I just watched.
No, yeah, they've all worked on a bunch of projects because Cyan's voice actor is also Itsuki from Quintuplets.
Oh yeah, they're all just sisters. That's funny.
Yeah, they've all worked together before. This is hilarious.
That's actually hilarious. They're just
Wait,
all sisters.
I'm about to check. You can keep talking. Next anime we're gonna do is what we just did. To Be Hero X. We can do My Hero. My Hero is this episode. No, the last episode we covered was because it drops Mondays. Remember, so the last episode we covered was him, talking about the taser. We didn't talk about him actually beating his daughter down.
I don't think I've seen that episode. I thought it was over.
Oh, you didn't watch?
I thought it was over.
No, remember, it drops Mondays, so 12 came out this Monday.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Damn, I thought it was
so
over.
You would because remember it's delayed. We usually watch everything Saturday, cover it.
Yeah. Oh damn.
You want to cover it next week?
Yeah, we can.
Or I can give you Spark Notes. It's up to you.
No, I want to watch it. Yeah, goodbye to Dad. Word. Yeah, I did not. Yeah.
So next week will be this is supposed to be our last week covering.
Is this the last episode of it?
Okay. This is because it ends on a cliffhanger, which means it's probably going to go into like season 2 of My Hero or core 2, as they like to call it nowadays.
Yeah.
We can do Lazarus or
before we get into Lazarus, Demon Slayer trailer. Did you watch it?
The movie?
Yeah, the Demon Slayer movie trailer.
Yeah. It was sent to me. I watched it.
I think Zenitsu is about to turn up. I didn't like Zenitsu at first, but apparently he knows one of the demons.
Okay, so I don't want to. I know that part.
I didn't.
Like so this is not even a spoiler, but I just won't. It's up to you.
Okay.
It's like nothing minor. It's up to you if you want to know.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, don't.
Alright, but basically, my goat. These things open. I'm waiting for him to do it in combat.
Bro, that trailer was fire. The animation looks like it's about to be. Bro, I saw my favorite demon. Can you guess who my favorite demon is?
Donut Maker.
Who is Donut Maker?
The one that punched the hole through Rengoku.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Akaza. That is
my guy. I see there's a clip where it's literally his eye, and then you could see what's his name in the reflection of the eye.
Rengoku. Or
no, it's not Rengoku. I think it might be Tanjiro. It's one of the demons that you can see like a reflection of him through his eye, and I was like. And it has to be Tanjiro because Tanjiro is getting his get back this in these movies.
I don't know how Tanjiro can beat Rengoku. I can't wait for this movie. I'm definitely seeing that.
Tanjiro can beat Rengoku because he's the master. He's the avatar of 1,000 breaths.
I think it comes out in September. Do we know when the other 2 movies come out? Like, are they all coming out this year? Speaking of movies, screw Demon Slayer. I'm waiting on Beyond the Spider-Verse to drop.
Oh, you mean the movie that gets pushed back more than GTA?
Every year it gets pushed back. Bro, it's gonna be 2058 by the time that movie come out. Shameik Moore, I think it's because Shameik Moore keep tripping.
He needs to just stay away from women. He needs to lock his way. He's
the only Spider-Man that has not gotten with their respective partner.
Because he's tried to get with every other buddies.
Who?
Shameik Moore's been trying to get with everybody else's wife.
Man,
besides
Gwen.
Like, at this point, I'm wishing an MJ on him, and we know how MJ get.
No, I wouldn't wish MJ on him. But yeah, I can't wait for that. But
MJ might break him.
Did you want to talk about that? What did you get up to in Lazarus?
I finished it.
You caught up? Okay.
Yeah.
How you like it?
I ain't gonna lie. I felt like a detective watching this show.
Okay, so for those
that tell you why?
Oh wait, for those that don't know, Lazarus is basically So basically, this guy. He was telling people, hey, Earth's in danger. Might want to do something about that. He's a scientist, so, he got his bag. Earth is in danger. Climate change. It's real. Earth's gonna, explode. Come on. Nobody's listening. You know how the government be. Nobody's listening. Nobody listening. Don't cause mass panic. Yada, 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 yada. So, he makes this drug. And he makes it accessible to everybody. This drug
cheap prices and all.
It's cheap.
Two nickels.
Just about free. It's cheap. It's easily accessible. You can get it anywhere. And apparently, this drug makes you feel great, better than anything. Like, you got the common cold. High. The low isn't even like crackhead low. Like it's like great. Like this a great balanced drug. So
it's a painkiller built into everything. Like you can't feel
like you're if you take it, you're good. So everybody take it, kids included. Everybody take it.
Kids are putting in their Sprite. So they had a different kind of Sprite.
So one day, bro goes on national TV. He says, "Hey, just so y'all know, I made that drug. Everybody took it. You got 30 days to find me. 30 days left to find me, or the first person that took it's gonna die, and then everybody's dying after them." Like,
because he released it 3 years ago and then disappeared off the face of the earth.
He just disappeared. So now the whole thing is there's these criminals, I guess you would call them.
Suicide Squad.
It's a Suicide Squad. Yeah, it's a Suicide Squad. And they have to find bro, because if they find him, you get the cure. And then the cure, I guess they'll like just mass produce it or throw it through the air, yada yada, whatever, and save everybody. If you don't find it, everybody that took it, which is just about everybody on the planet, dies, cooked. So it's like it's a race against the clock.
Yeah, and I have it broken down episode by episode.
Go ahead, because I watched it.
Yeah, bam. So episode 1, we'll start there, and I have you. So we get the bam 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 miracle drug, heal yourself. We get that whole thing we just went over. We introduce to our main dude. We meet Axel. Axel is 23 years old, right? You thinking, he's in jail. He's a bad dude. Turns out this man went to jail for something real small. Like he had 3 years originally, and his sentence is up to 888 years. You know what I realized?
Breaking out is crazy.
Yes, they double your sentence every time you break out.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the math. He broke out about 8 times because they double it. If you take 3 and double 8 times, you get to about 700 and something. So it's about 8 times, and then he probably did some other stuff that like other crime taxes that got taxed on for the years.
Wait, would he get originally 3 years?
3 years, and you do double that, you get 6, 12, 24, 40. It gets up to 700 and something. And then I said, while he was out, they probably charged him for whatever else he did out there, because he's not a peaceful person.
No, he's not. I think he's peaceful. I think he's just a thief. Like he just be stealing stuff, and then he got.
That's the thing. So he broke out. Like let's say when he first breaks out of prison, now his sentence is double for breaking out. He assaulted the officers on his way out.
That's true.
So your sentence is going up. He got out there, lied to an officer, gaslit him, and then stole some clothes. That was hilarious, bro. No.
He's like, I just escaped prison. We coolin'. He's like,
all right, you're dangerous out here. So we did that. Basically, bam, he was getting recruited to Lazarus, and he used the girl that was trying to recruit him to Lazarus as a be like, she was like, you did research on me, I assume. Breaking out is kind of my thing. Proceeds to break out in front of everybody.
Yeah.
They get hit instead of Suicide Squad. They get the bomb to the neck. They're giving bracelets that will stop their blood flow. So that's why when they put that on, I literally just said, I was like, all right, Suicide Squad, and it has trackers. And now they're being tasked to go find Skinner, the doctor that did the drug and all that. The team consists of Axel, Master Escapist, hand-to-hand combat extraordinaire, apparently. Doug got locks. I seen Doug's dreads. Yeah, I seen Doug's dreads. And I was like, oh, nah, he got that. Chris, which is short for Christine, is we'll find out later that she actually is a Russian, like, super spy. That was
a great episode.
Getting busy. Leland, he's some kid, bro. I don't know what Leland really did, like, extraordinary.
Yeah.
But he was there. He got caught for, like, petty theft. And she was just like, you're on the squad. And then we have Elena, a master class hacker that was part of a cult.
One of the best hackers. One of the best hackers in the world.
One of 3 people with her capabilities. Turns out she came out from that cult life.
Yeah. That was a weird episode.
That was a cool angle. You've seen the clip. I put it for those. Join our Discord. There's a clip. There's a image in our Discord that I took a screenshot from it and put it into our general.
I was wondering what that was.
bro. Because I'll get to it when we get to that episode. Bam, we get more backstory. That is cool. We realize that everybody's looking for him, like Russia, but they're all looking for him the wrong reasons. They're gonna get him, get the cure, and sell it. Lazarus is just trying to get it.
Just get it, yeah.
Yeah, get it. They're gonna release it to the public.
Okay, so if I was a part of Lazarus, my first thing to do is, where is your mama at? And I know your mama know where you at. Or I'm threatening your mama. To come out of hiding, I'm threatening your mama.
Yeah, do that, but they couldn't do that. When they got to his mama, she fed him. Yeah. She was like, eat up. Eat up.
I don't care. I'll be like, hey, Skinner. Listen, because remember, he found the camera. He found the camera. Well, that was his grandma, but whatever. I'll be like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
We got 10 days left. You got 2 to get here. If you're not here in 2 days, I'm setting it on fire.
But you know what's crazy? It didn't matter. His mom took the drug already.
Oh, I don't care.
She probably didn't. Let her get her last 30 days. No, you killed her already. I might as well just.
No.
Episode 3. They start looking. This is where they decide to hit up Jill, formerly known as Jerry.
Right.
So they're going through the homeless thing, right? Because there's a doctor there that used to work with my boy Doug, Mr. I got locks and a suit and I'm fire. Yeah. Right. I ain't gonna lie, the black characters on this show is amazing. They did us justice. They didn't do too bad.
I do like the black characters on this show.
Listen, they didn't do too bad like their character design. So bam, basically Axel goes to go see his boy from jail. Formerly Jerry, is now a trans woman, runs the whole homeless not shelter,
camp,
whatever it's called. Yeah, homeless camp. And then Doug goes because he was basically discriminated against and told there would never be a black Doug. Einstein, he swung on the dean or president of his school, and got kicked out. This is the professor that stuck up for him, and they worked with the doctor that made the drug, so he wasn't gonna check on him. Let me tell you why I felt like a damn detective watching this show, and this is spoilers.
Okay,
we're covering it. This is spoilers. In my notes, we're watching it. I go, this is Doug is going side to side. My fourth note on here is Axel travels like a damn weirdo playing basketball. Those were all illegal moves.
Okay.
Next, we go back, right? And it's Doug. Doug walks up looking for his professor dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Walks up to this one dude. Hey, do you know where he is? Random homeless dude. He's blind. Because he's blind don't mean he can't speak. So I'm like, I'm sitting here, and I do this as a joke, and this is what got me. Is I'm like, wait, gray hair, beard, and they won't show us his face? I'll put $1 in. It could be the doctor. Put that down in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we go through the rest of the episodes.
Wait, was that the doctor?
Yes, at the episode 13, he's wearing the same fit. He takes off the shades that he was wearing, and it's the star eyes because he's dying from it. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, the doctor was the homeless dude from episode 3 that was blind. He was like, I'm sitting here like, because he's blind, I mean he can't speak. They're doing a lot to not show us his face and not have him say words.
What episode was this? 3?
Episode 3.
Oh,
episode 3 in the homeless camp.
I didn't know that was the doctor.
If you go to episode 13, he's wearing the same fit. He takes off the shades.
Oh, I didn't watch
that really him?
What days does it come out? I thought it came out today.
You told me to watch it, and I watched the last episode today.
Oh, I didn't watch. I thought it came out like tonight today. Like I thought it came out.
Oh yeah, when you said it, I caught up thinking that I was like, I'm finishing last. Yeah. I thought all 13 were out. No, I watched up to 10. Okay. I watched up to episode 10 yesterday, and I was like, I gotta finish.
Then you watched the last. I thought it came out like 10 o'clock tonight. I was gonna wait.
Nah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it. Whatever. I'll see you later.
My fault.
I didn't know that was. I thought he was just blind.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, what got me going is I'm like, all right, we're gonna find him, and like, they also like at first I was like, it's either I had 2 predictions from this. I was like, either we're gonna find the doctor and it's gonna be like some like right under your nose type shit, which is why I was like skeptical, or we're not gonna find it because in that little like intro it goes and then this is the drug that in 3 years wiped humanity off the face of like whatever. Like the way they said it made it seem like we didn't find him and he dies. So I was like, either we don't find him or this
How much time is left on episode 13? Like when it starts? Do you know?
I don't. Yeah.
It usually be like 2 days, 3 days. Talk about the assassin.
Which assassin? Russia.
No. The Batman type assassin that killed the entire. That's like the dude. The thing that made me tell you to watch it is there was this assassin. The one
episode,
that
number. Do you remember?
I don't know. He's the one that put Axel in the hospital. Like he fought Axel on the boat or whatever. The reason Axel's in the hospital. That guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
When he went through an entire like not CIA, FBI like SWAT team.
That was like 11. That was like 11 or 12. Like that was the recent episodes.
Like one of those.
I ain't gonna lie. That episode was a damn problem. That shit said that episode 11 is titled "Running with the Devil."
Yeah, him.
And it's because so it's basically they go to what is it, Islamabad?
Yeah,
and they're going back and forth with this, and he's like every move he hit, I'm kind of like I ain't gonna lie, I would just stay down. Every move he hit them with, I would stay down.
He hung Axel.
Damn, no, I didn't know. Can you say that on YouTube?
Oh,
he put him high. He put him high.
It was wicked. Drained the blood and everything. He reminded me of like Batman, like just a ruthless Batman.
I was thinking like remind me of like Sinners type villain, like not like the villain from Sinners, but like a thief. Like what makes you think Lynch and drain blood? You got to be a vampire, and you got to be racist,
bro. They said that he's a ghost, bro. He's kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. Now he was going stupid. I want to backtrack. What? I'm going back to Naga because the Naga episode. Let me tell you this, but so basically, our hacker, she's from this camp where the doctor that we're trying to find, there's an AI based off his personality that was like stolen from the school. The guy basically used it to brainwash a whole group of people, and they treat the AI as if it was their god. Our hacker left the village, came back because they thought it had some information. Why does she bring little dude with her? They're sitting there eating, and there's some like purplish white goop. The man takes a spoon from it. They're sitting in the village. They're eating like it's like in the bowls. He has a spoon. He has some purple, like some light purple, like it looks basically white. He go to take a bite. He look at it. He's like, this is nasty. Grown man, leader of the village, whispers next to him, "This is a symbol of our bond. Swallow it."
No.
I paused the episode, screenshotted it, threw it in our Discord, and I stopped watching for like 30, 40 minutes. I had to process that. I was sitting there, I was like, what do you mean by that?
Even in the scene, I was like, no. Why would I do that? I couldn't even if I wanted I'm
allergic. What's in here? I might be allergic. What's in here?
They were about to off themselves anyway.
Yeah. No, bro. When they said FBI, everybody into the tower, I was like, oh, they about to use the AI to fight back?
No.
Burn.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, not Lazarus. Damn, Axel had the coldest one-liner there. He's like, the AI goes like, as a god, it's your joy to toy with the lives of humans. What do you think? I think I got pretty close to being a god.
Like,
you're just a bunch of scraps. Axel looked at him and said, "You're just a bunch of scraps."
That AI episode, like on the simple fact that like how far AI has come, like today. I was like, there's probably somewhere that is going
is a god. ChatGPT is their god.
I was like, there's somewhere that AI is actually happening somewhere right now, bro. Because there's no way.
I'm telling you, you go to like a remote village, like somewhere deep in the whatever, and you find out like, oh, they worship whatever. Da da da. You make a statue out of it and implement AI into the statue, and give it like its own like source.
Oh, you're cool.
Or you just burn them. Like they're following that statue, whatever it says, and let that statue get its own intelligence. This is not artificial no more. I'm actually intelligent. I'm human now.
This is not artificial no more. It's crazy.
It's not artificial. This ain't speculation. This is real,
dude.
But no, this was actually good though. Like I ain't gonna lie, we could have covered it from like as it was airing.
Yeah.
But like I heard about it once, and then everybody that I seen like talk about it, they talked about it for like that 1 or 2, and then I never heard them cover it again.
It gave me like the super cube treatment. Like I heard about it, and then
mad buzz, and then it disappeared. No one, it wasn't coming back up.
And
anymore,
then
I was like, oh.
And then I seen it like one more time again. I was like, okay. The only reason I started watching it again is because I was like, I really don't have anything to watch.
It was in my watch list, and when you said watch it, I was like, I can just pull it up now because we don't have anything to watch, anyways.
Yeah. I was like, this season's ending, so we need something to cover. Let's just cover Lazarus.
This literally was supposed to just fill in the what you call it,
Fire Force.
The Fire Force slot. Oh, remember there was what you call it. Remember there was an episode of everything else, but you just didn't see Vigilantes. So we'll cover that next week. You said, right?
Yeah, and moving to our last anime, which is Lord of Mysteries. Yeah. I think I need to rewatch it because I don't know.
Great animation. Confusing as hell.
Genuinely I didn't finish the second episode because I wanted to go back and rewatch the first one. I don't know what's happening. The only thing I know for a fact is that he's isekai. That's it. Yes.
So when you sent this to me and I watched it, I read through and I'm thinking that you watched 1 and 2 and you were sitting there good. Because in my head I'm like I would go back and watch 1, but I have to watch 2.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, this makes no...
Bro, everything's just moving so fast.
And then they said, like, in our Discord, they told us, like, 30 chapters is in episode 1.
One episode, yeah.
Because you gotta think, every time I looked up, it looked like a different power system.
Right. Okay.
I was like, okay, tarot cards, okay, magic, okay, eyes, okay. I'm like, bro.
Okay, so what I was looking at, right, I was like, okay.
I can give you my notes for episode 1 to help you get through it, though.
Okay, but real quick. At the beginning, it tells you, yes, we have these Beyonders, and they start at sequence 9. The lower your number is, the more powerful you are.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. That makes sense. We're in sequences. Our powers are in sequences. Yes. Cool. He is automatically a god. He instantly becomes a god and summons, like, 3 other people, who are also sequences.
Episode 1... When he did the thing, he was just walking through the room with the bread.
I was like, what is he doing?
On the bread, and then bro hit the ground, and then. So what I thought was gonna happen is he hit the floor, and you see how you see like the gem like shatter or whatever, or like fill up and then shatter. I thought that was gonna form in his forehead because all the lines were going to his forehead.
Yeah, I'm
sitting here. I'm like, yo, but So basically, I'm just gonna go through. I have this part real quick. A Beyonder is someone who just awakens supernatural powers through. It's usually the potion ingestion. Potions are made from monster parts, mystical ingredients, and created through rituals. Each Beyonder follows a certain pathway. It's basically like a class or profession, like if you're picking a video game. And they have unique abilities, risk, and then they also follow their own philosophies.
Right.
As they climb their pathways, the sequence is their ranks, like you said, the lower, whatever. But the closer powerful. The more powerful they get, but they also lose more of their humanity if they're not able to control their mind and spirit. I think spirit is what they're calling, like, is basically like trust is for 2B Hero X. I think spirit is like the main one for this one.
I was gonna say that spirit is more like chakra or like ki.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But like I'm talking about like how trust is the name of the power system for My Hero X. Spirit is the one for this one. This isn't even a spoiler. I just wanted to know what the different pathways are so I can like point them out as we see them. I'll just give you the names, not what they do. You can figure that out as you go.
Yeah.
We have the Seer pathway.
I know these. I know those, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So you went through all of them.
Yeah.
There's the Sleepless. There's the Reader, Apothecary, Mystic, and I think that's it.
No, there was one. It was like Corpse or something, like Corpius or something like that.
Apothecary, Mystics, Sleepless. I think is that one. Maybe. I don't think it's.
I saw him say something about Corpse.
Let me see. Let me look at Sleepless. Endurance, Dream Resistance, avoiding better sleep attacks. Cool. It might be. There might be one more. I don't have it in here. Yeah. Then we get. Where is it at? Okay, bam. So we have our main one. Our main character is Klein. That's his name, right?
Well, it's Klein and something else.
Yeah, Klein, whatever. He's isekai, which I overlooked. Went back and realized he was isekai because I was like, when he did when he went to the tarot card, he was like past, future, and present. I'm like, you don't know your own past, and I was like, oh wait, let me look at it. Let me make sure this is an isekai
because he doesn't say I'm isekai. He says I'm transmigrated or something like that.
Yeah, which is just
it's isekai, but not because you were born. It's because somebody else died and you took their place. That's what happened. So his soul, somebody like off themselves, and he took his soul.
He took over their body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're watching. This is for anybody else that has read it. There's The Greatest Real Estate is a webtoon. Basically, bro died in his world. He got put into the body of one of their sons that was like piece of shit, and he took over his body and lived in that body. So it's that kind of philosophy.
So many sequences.
Yeah, no, there's mad sequences. It's just the bam, episode 1, I'm just gonna go through what we have. He wakes up in Klein's body. His name, it was Zhao to begin with. Zhao, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wakes up in Klein's body. This is blood everywhere. He's out of his mind. He's wearing clothes that he knows aren't his because it's not his body, and he has a revolver. Pay attention to that revolver. It comes back. Pay attention to that revolver. It comes back, and then we're like, all right. So this, as soon as I seen that, I was like, what does Aries have me watching? This is not how job.
That's how
it's not how Jobless started. This is not how this is supposed to go.
There's a sequence called Despair. I can't. This look like it's a demon.
There's a path called Despair.
It's a sequence.
Sequences. I thought sequence was just a rank. Sequences also have their titles. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's
a sequence called Magician. Yeah, there's a sequence called Magician.
Yeah, it's a high sequence. I'm just looking at the chart.
I'm looking at the one for our
there's one
main
called
character.
Tramp. There's one called Tramp. That's funny.
Yeah, the one for Seer, the one that our main character follows. The lowest one is Seer, the beginning one. His next one up is Clown. Remember, these are all following tarot card titles. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of tarot cards, which symbolizes new beginnings and all that. That's what he said in the show.
Yeah.
Do I know? The only thing I know about tarot cards is what you call it from that one video game, Until Dusk, Until Dawn, or wherever where you die and they flip it off. You're like, what card did you find? And you show it to the old lady.
I ain't played that. I don't know what that is. I know it's not. I know what it's not. It's not Until Dawn. I know that.
So, but it's a game like that where it's like
decision.
It's like decision based where basically you show them the cards. Oh, it's damn, never mind, I lost it again.
Okay.
Right, but basically so tarot cards are basically used to show future, present, like anything you want to show. Certain cards represent good, whatever. Bam, he got the Fool. The Fool is new beginnings. Fool is card 0. Like
it's the Joker labeled in the deck.
Not even the Joker, just that, but it's literally the beginning of the deck. So like you get the Fool can diverge into a lot of things.
It's the Joker of the deck.
Nah, there's only one Fool. There's 2 Jokers. Shut up.
I'm almost certain that there's more than one Fool in tarot decks. Have you ever had a tarot reading? I've had one.
No, I would never. The Lord Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
That's not witchcraft, but okay.
I don't know. The people that do it look like they do both.
Fair enough. But yeah.
Doomsday.
Huh?
Doomsday.
I didn't get that far.
This is episode 1.
Oh, then I did get that far.
The flashback of battling the demon.
Yeah, I didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah, that they called that Doomsday. So there's a threat for that's basically says the threat. I think we're gonna fight him in the future.
I was about to say, I know that he said, because like in the notebook they were like, everybody dies, including me. And then he's like, why would they write that? Like, what is happening? So like, I'm assuming that the story is us trying to become more powerful to stop whatever that future calamity is. Yeah.
But I just don't understand why. Well, how Klein got wrapped. Like, what made him do the ritual in the beginning places when I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, like, it's like he already knew what was happening.
Yeah, he came in the world and started acting right away. He was like, damn, I'm dead.
He did say that he has Klein's memories. Like, they're just scattered. So he knows something.
But if he has Klein's memories and Klein tried to kill himself, then why are you following what he was going to do?
Why are you following what he was doing? That doesn't like come on.
Like, go live your life. By the time this thing gets here, you probably be dead already. Like, what do you stack it up for?
That's something I want to ask. Would you save a world that? Okay, let's say like the Demon King's coming, right? But like the exact year he's coming is 10,000 years in the future. Like the exact date he's coming, and that it's not going to be your problem. Would you go on an adventure to stop him before he gets here in 10,000 years? Or would you leave that to like
if he's like a problem already? Like I know he's not going to be like a world-ending threat but if he's a problem already. And I'm given him the ability, like if I'm walking this world, they talk about something. You got a sword. You get God's blessing. I'll go fight the demon.
Think Kazuma, and how his mission. Think Kazuma from Konosuba.
I'll go.
Konosuba.
I'll go.
You would go fight the Demon King, even though you know that like only like the biggest threat Kazuma's going through right now is that everybody is messing with the Demon King's knights. So like I'm stopping knights because you're messing with them.
Yeah, I do it just because like on my quest to do it. To be honest, I can stop at any point in time. Yeah. But on the way there, unlike Kazuma, I'm gonna get my bread and keep it too.
Fair enough. Okay, that's what I wanted. But yeah, I like it. I just gotta I have to rewatch.
Animation is great. To be honest, that's what I'm talking about. It's based off a webtoon or a novel.
It's a novel. I thought.
It's a novel. Yeah, well, then I'm about to read because
you know what the animation reminds me of. It's something that we did with Historia. I think I said that in the Discord.
Yeah, I read it and I opened up a story. They move like it's not the
exact same, but like it gives like
it's more of the art style reminds me of Astoria.
Yeah.
Not the animation style is cool, but the art style reminds me because Astoria had a lot of like jumping around. This one's more like
calm, smooth, and collected. Yeah. Like everybody's
like it's chaotic in its own way, but that's like because everything else around him is crumbling.
Yeah.
But what else do we have, bro? So he gets all the Beyonders are named after tarot cards, which means I'm guessing there's a limited number of them. So he took the Fool. The ones that showed up after that were Justice and the Hanged Man. Okay. Which is crazy because
I didn't see the other two. I thought it stopped at the Fool because the actual Terror game.
Yeah, so it stopped at the Fool because the girl who did it was a fake one, right?
Yeah.
The two people that pulled up that were Beyonders, like the people like the suits that pulled up to the thing, their cards were revealed in this episode. They're called Justice and the Hangman. Like that's the name of their tarot cards that represent them.
Okay.
So I don't remember the actual names. I just have their tarot cards written down. Basically, they're looking. This is where it starts jumping around. It's like, all right, now we're following this detective dude looking for a notebook.
Yeah.
Then we're back at the Welch's rested inn. So they start jumping around here. This is where it gets me. Yeah. And then
it starts
randomly. Go ahead. Yeah, randomly throughout this episode, he starts having split personality crisis again, where he's like, he's like, bro, one of you is dead, one of you's alive. Let's go.
It's like okay, when the cops, quote unquote, came and like picked him up, I was like, where did this come from? Because okay, before that part, the scene before that, somebody knocked on the door and he was like, oh, you're the guy that was stalking me outside the place or whatever. And then it just jumps up to him basically being kidnapped and then the kid running out or whatever. And I'm like, I was like, am I high? Like, am I sleep? Am I half sleep?
No, like, you don't understand how mad I was that you recommended this because I thought I was stupid. Like, I'm watching it, I'm like, no, wait, rewind. What did I skip?
Like, I was like, where? Like, what are we going through? So I'm gonna rewatch that first episode. You know what it was? Also, it's the fact that first episode was longer than a normal anime episode. It was like
that and
40 minutes.
They said like even I looked it up before even opening the Discord. Like I responded to you as I was watching it already. Bro, everybody's saying that it's packing way too much into a 30+ minute. It's like 34 minutes, which is 9 minutes, which is 9 minutes longer than a regular episode.
Yeah,
but
because as I was watching it, I was over here thinking like, I was like, this is a long episode, ain't it?
But yeah, so they said everybody that's watched it said they packed a lot into that first episode for no reason.
I kind of want to read it just to like
get it better, like
see what's happening. Because
I'm about to ask ChatGPT for Spark Notes on the first 30 chapters.
I don't want the first 30 chapters because it might spoil me. Because it might go over.
It said the first 30 chapters, but okay, they do the first 25.
I'm about to see if it's.
That's what I'm about to do.
So, I mean, it's on Audible. It's on Audible, and to keep this after 45 on Pocket FM app. It's not on Audible. It's on something, but it's also on it's through Audible.
You can read it through Audible.
Yeah. To continue listening after episode 45 on Pocket FM. It's Pocket FM, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's despicable.
It's bro, I'm looking at maybe it's just because it's on Audible, but the very first review, there's so many issues that YouTubers started making videos about it. With LOTM getting an anime, I think an audiobook would have been amazing to see, but this has so many changes from the original, it shouldn't even exist. So never mind. I'm not reading that one.
Oh, so it's just different. they did their own.
That was just wrong. Yeah. So I have to find the actual novel and read it. But yeah. I'm gonna rewatch that first episode because I started the second episode, but I was so confused off of the first one. I was like, I don't know what's happening. So I'm gonna have to actually lock in and watch it for real. Because I was watching it at work like I usually do. And then I saw that I wasn't understanding, so then I watched it when I got home. And then I was like, I'm still.
Oh, so you've been home. So you've been home. We could have started early. We could have started early.
I wanted to see if I could understand what we were watching.
You recommended it.
I did. When I sent it to you,
you don't understand.
When I sent it to you, I hadn't watched it yet. So I said, "Hey," I said, "Watch." I said, "Hey, watch this," because I showed up in my recommended on Crunchyroll. I said, "Hey, watch this," and then we'll cover it today. I literally sent it to you, and then watched it. But
confused. And I couldn't come on here looking stupid because if I got it here, you understood everything that happened. I would have been like,
I didn't understand nothing. That's what I wanted to ask you. I was like, did you understand it? Because I didn't. But I'm gonna rewatch that first episode. Do you have anything else before we leave? We had 2 hours and 32 minutes.
No, you didn't. You didn't watch My Hero, so that was pretty much it.
That's because I thought it was over.
Yeah, it drops Mondays, buddy, not Saturdays.
But this is the last episode, number 12.
This should be the last one.
Well,
we'll know by we'll know by next episode.
Oh, tomorrow.
We'll know by tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah. So, hey guys, it's been your handsome, stunning, helpful host Jordan with the D1 Haters Podcast, episode 16, and I just want to give a special round of applause to my airhead co-host, Queen Aries. Clap it up. It didn't work. I tried it. Give me a second. Aries, so any plans for this week coming up?
Anyway.
Any plans for this week coming up? Hey, everybody clap it up for Aries.
He was waiting. He was really trying to figure it out.
It didn't work the first time I did it, so I had to figure out why it didn't go through.
Anyway, follow the Discord. We are also on Spotify. Oh, wait, before we exit, I do want to try the thing. Did you? Oh, you didn't add any sounds yet? I thought you added sounds.
No, I was doing emojis. Oh, you have Nitro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that's from other.
But yeah,
I got rid of my.
Follow Discord, follow the Spotify, follow the YouTube, like, share, sub.
Follow us. I'm streaming after this.
I am also streaming after this, so I will put.
What are you streaming?
I am streaming Rematch.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to stream Rematch. I streamed it. 2 days ago?
Rematch is so fire. I've been cooking on there, so I'm about to get on that. And then
I played with 2 new people. My stream Outlaw literally witnessed me just screaming at my friends because they didn't know what to do.
See, fire. But yeah, we'll catch y'all in a week. I feel like I missed some Spotify.
I feel like this is the first time we recorded on Sunday in a minute.
That could be true. I think it is. Something always coming up. Yeah. All right. Oh, this episode will probably be delayed until Saturday because I do throughout this week I want to get different clips of like Reverse Flash, Sasuke, and like just a bunch of haters. Oh, that's what I was forgetting. I know I was forgetting something. Hating tip of the week.
Oh,
this is
pick me.
If fine, what?
Your hating tip of the week. No matter what it is, how proud they are, how big of an accomplishment that is, never fail to remind them it could have been done faster and better.
I was gonna hate on that, but I like that. I also have one.
Bro, hey, bro, I just got a raise. Should have got it last week.
Listen, hey, if you did your job better, you would have got it. You would have got it last year.
We'll give you 2 this week. You know, we're feeling real generous.
Did you get a raise, or did everybody get a raise? Like, was it special
minimum wage went up.
All right, it wasn't really you. Okay,
so you didn't get nothing. The establishment did.
My tip of the week. Listen, we are no longer just hoping and praying for someone else's downfall. We are directly influencing it. Next time somebody come for you for that advice that you know they're not gonna listen to, give them what you actually want to say. Bro, I just don't know about her. Break up with her. She cheating on you right now.
Why would you say that?
Anyway, listen. And if you don't have proof, forge it.
Make it. Matter of fact, DM me.
It's proof now. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You know what I realized the biggest haters are? The people that do the DM your girl.
Yeah.
No, not the phone. No, the phone swaps are biggest haters, but the people that will DM your girl feel like,
to see if she'll cheat.
Yeah, tell me she'll cheat because ain't gonna lie. They be loyal. They be like, nah, I gotta wait, whatever. They'll say no like 15, 20 times.
That
pressure. And he'll be like, hit you. He said. Now, if I take you to Roof Chris and I'm going to this concert, I give you now you just spending bread on her. Like that's not even that loyalty test, bro. That's a pocket check.
But yeah, that has been episode 16. Haters are out of here. Remember, I don't know if everybody knows this. Our name was gonna be Haters Anonymous. I feel like we still should have picked that, but it's fine. D1 Haters.
I think Haters Anonymous is taken.
That could be.
That's why we didn't go with it.
That could be.
That's why we didn't go with it.
But all right, we out of here. Ugh.